Chris Rios, let's
Hey,
go. How are we doing?
everybody. Hey, everybody. What's up, Mehmet? Hey, I checked you out. It's you and Sean, right?
Little pre-game talk, ready for tonight's game. As usual, though, we
Hey,
are
absolutely, man.
we are back here, nice and early, man, for another live commentary, another day of football. Same again tomorrow. I'm ready. I'm stoked. But we have tonight's game, of course. Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Chargers, and as usual, go ahead, introduce yourself, tell everyone what you're about, Chris. As usual, man.
Yeah, man, of course. Glad to be back here. Of course, this is Chris Rios coming in here live from Fort Worth, Texas, just outside of Dallas. Trying to, keep my spirits a little high after that game we just had, of course. But hey, I'm glad to be back, though. For those who haven't seen any of our broadcasts before, I host the Hammer Time Sports Betting Podcast, available on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, all of it. Go check it out. Definitely friends of the show. Very, very pro across the pond. So I'm glad to be back, man. We got a good game here tonight.
Of course, man. Of course, as usual, and we always have some fun doing these as well. I'm going to drop in your podcast on the comments. Of course, if anyone wants to join in, then they can join. We're using a new streaming service today on StreamYard. I've done this before. Usually we use OBS with the nice graphics, but we're back to basics today, Chris. We're back to basics, and
It is neat though. I mean, I have to
yeah,
admit, it definitely looks like it's getting the job done. It's neat. I like the ticker and all.
yeah, true. $20 though, if you want to get the whole package in. So not cheap, but we'll run with it. We'll give them the little StreamYard overlay. But as usual, though, we usually nice little graphics and everything. But yeah, Chris, I'm ready for this game. Who do you think's going to win? I have the Chargers, obviously. I'm interested to know what you think, bro.
Yeah, well, man, betting wise, I actually have a teaser on the Chargers to win, along with the under at 53 points. The actual lines currently stand at LA minus 6.5.
Mhm.
With that raw line, I like Pittsburgh, believe it or not. I think if you are a betting person out there, I really actually think Pittsburgh's not a bad take. The Chargers haven't been playing their best football lately. The Steelers have been playing better than they should. Do not be surprised that this is one of those games where a veteran, well-experienced, well-seasoned head coach gets the job done against who has been a good but still rookie coach in Brandon Staley in LA. So
Yeah, he's had a few shaky games. That's to be said. But he's also had some good games as well. Talking about going ahead and smashing the Chiefs, who just beat you, and they beat them twice this year. But I mean, Herbert as a quarterback he's looking a good, young, and talented quarterback. If you ask me, he's not doing too much wrong, but at the same time, he's doing quite a bit right, and I think that's what's good to see about him. That's why I'm excited to see him once again on primetime.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about it too. Of course, you can never really get too much of Herbert. The media's done a really good job of kind of bolstering him up. If anything, I hope Herbert has a phenomenal day. I hope they get it back on track. It'll just add to some of the wins that the Cowboys have had to earn the respect that we know that we deserve. Today was a bad day, but hey, if Herbert can get back on track, that's cool. We beat him. Hell, even the Eagles look like they might actually be dangerous, right? A little too
Nah,
early. Who
a
knows?
little
Who
too
knows?
early.
Who knows? Who knows? But 5-6, shit, this team would have been ecstatic to have 5 wins if you told them going into the year. And judging by the marquee there, it looks like Pittsburgh's already got themselves off to a decent start.
No 3 points there, and there's a flag on the field. I know usually we have our issues with the sync, so we should probably go ahead and sync this bad boy up and see where he is at right now. Where are you at, Chris, at the moment?
That's a good question. I am actually pulling up NBC right now. It's usually pretty quick for me.
Yeah, so three at the moment, 3-0 Pittsburgh. Chargers have the ball and are ready to show what their team's all about. And I did mention earlier that I was excited to see Austin Eckler play, making a little play there, but flag has brought them back 2nd and 60. And I don't know if you're caught up yet, Chris, with the stream and Herbert making a little pointless pass there, but still gains a few yards. I'm just looking for Mike Williams to go off. Once again, I'm relying on fantasy football to save my weekend. And last time we had a game, it wasn't great. This time, though, let's fingers crossed Mike Williams goes off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's your team doing this time?
Bad. not as good as not as good as I wanted to. We had
That bad?
big pickup there from the Chargers, and hey, that's Williams. That's my points there. So yeah, we're currently chasing a deficit right now, Chris. We have
Mm,
52 minutes to get, I believe, just about 12 points. And we have Mike Williams, who already has 4 points on the night, had a little catch there. So we're looking for Mike to get about 12 points, a touchdown, 2 touchdowns would put us in the running to win the game. We
mm.
kind of lost out. Cordell Patterson last minute was was chucked off the game. Was named inactive, so no points there. He had Aaron Rodgers who dropped off for 41 points. Connor for the Cardinals who dropped off for 20. Luckily, Aaron Jones was injured and his running back got taken out. DK had 7 points. Callaway he had there awkwardly 9 points. Dallas Goddard did really well. He's been stepping up nicely since
Mhm.
Ertz left in that position. He picked up 11, but we did have Travis Kelsey who got 18. We'll take that any time of the day.
That's great to
Dearness
cash in.
Johnson, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Dearness Johnson, Tyler Higgins, Bullock, but his big performers also was the 49ers defense. Is where we struggled there.
Hmm.
49ers defense picking up 20 points. I think if you turn your thing down, it's picking up picking up a little bit there.
Yeah, I definitely was lucky enough to have the Niners defense in one of my teams too. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm only in a couple leagues. I'm 8-2-1, and then I'm I think 6-5 in another. But the one I'm in 6-5 in, I start off like 1-4, so I definitely shouldn't even be here right now. I'm just grinding the best I can. All
You got
I
to take what you
can
got to take,
do.
man.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see here. What are
Well,
we rolling with? What are we rolling with? Let's see here. On my end, I'm seeing Austin Eckler. He just ran the ball for 9 yards. It's 3rd and 1.
Oh, you got a 3rd and 1. I've got a 2nd and 4. I've got 2nd and 4. 4 minutes 43 seconds in on the game.
Oh, let me see the clock. They're on the coach right now. Let's take a look here. You said you have how much for what?
4:30 right now.
Okay, I'm at 4:57. So actually, yeah, I am behind.
Oh, you're behind by a long, long way.
Yeah, I think it's because I have to watch it from a device, whereas I think you're watching it on your TV, right?
Yeah, I watched it on TV. We just got 3rd and 2. I guess we'll catch up whenever you see the 3rd and 2. 4 minutes 12 seconds. You tell me when to go.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, Sean. Isaiah Stewart, right? The guy who got in a fight with LeBron James.
I'm sorry.
Sean says these teams need Isaiah Stewart. I think he got in a fight with LeBron James. Like, it's not
That'd be
long ago.
great. A little bit of a grit
Little bit of powerhouse running, yeah.
in LA. So
Yeah,
all
tell me when you get
right,
to 4 minutes to 12 seconds and we'll get on the same page.
and go.
Nah, there we are, roughly around there. Well, at least we're not a couple minutes behind. Yeah, I just saw that clip before we started streaming of that Isaiah Stewart getting a fight with LeBron. LeBron didn't really have anything, but that guy seemed to go for him. Maybe we need that in this game to get a bit of liveliness going.
Well, they're going to need to get a little chippy. I mean, both teams are extremely beat up. Emmett, like very, very handicapped. Steelers are missing their defensive MVP and T.J. Watt going into this game, so it's going to be interesting to see how they buckle down here. You know, they're just looking to bend no break. I don't think they're trying to blow the top off anybody. But Steelers are normally a high blitzing team. They're missing their best pass rusher, their best coverage, or not coverage guy, but best just all around pursuer of the football, if you will.
And also losing a few little pieces on offense as well, with Juju Smith obviously out for the season.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's Steelers fans would debate whether or not that means anything or not. But
Yeah, it's always good to have an extra hand, right?
oh yeah, of course. Even if he's not going to do anything, you'd like to have him run down the field. All right.
Chargers are now marching the ball down third, I believe, like 2. I said watch out for Austin Eckler. I'm hoping Mike Williams is the guy to watch out for, and I'm hoping we can get that fantasy football thing sorted out just before we get it. Sean says he was breaking tackles like crazy. Sean, I don't know. I didn't see him. I saw him getting blocked pretty well. I think some of those guys need to be on O line if they're going to be blocking a dude who's like 6 foot whatever going up against LeBron James. There we are, 3rd and 3. Good passer, and that's Williams on the catch. Yep,
It's Williams. Mike Will.
that's my boy. That's my boy for today. I'm telling you now.
Running back
That's
to him.
all.
Running back,
That's
same
all
thing.
we need. That's all we need, my friend.
Sets up the Chargers at 1st and goal just inside the 5. Mike Williams on a crossing route. He's going to get that right up the edge. I think they should run that right back at it. They should go right back at it. I know they're going to run it to Eckler anyway. I know they're going to run it to Eckler anyway, but I still think they should go at it.
Eckler can run. That's the thing. While they are just a little shy, I think, for a big run play here. But
they went right back at him.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Look for a fade in the end zone, but that's a bit touchy on Mike Williams there. That's going to be a defensive pass interference. I was going to say maybe look for a fade from where you are. Mike Williams is a big target. If you could just throw that ball up there. If not, you get a flag. You run that again, and you run it a bit closer. Maybe we see.
Now you go Eckler. Now you go Eckler twice. You go Eckler twice, back to back. I don't care. Force it.
Or maybe we see some cheeky play here. Maybe we see a QB sneak, which you don't usually see that often.
Oh no!
I wish.
He's too soft. He's too soft. Shouldn't do that. Yep, they're definitely giving to Eckler. Run right, loading.
Better motion in here. Spread the offense out. We have a fullback and running back in the play. So looks like you are right. Runs it in there. Yeah, that's in.
But
nice.
A flag. Let's see if they don't call holding. Let's see if they don't call holding.
Now, when there's so many people beating around like that, is it? Oh, okay. That's a false start. Or is it illegal formation?
Illegal formation.
I'm just reading here.
Illegal formation.
And maybe now we get another pass to Mike Williams in the end zone.
That'd be helpful. Mike Williams. Yep, now they're gonna have to throw it.
Oh gosh, bless me. And we have a timeout stoppage on the field. The best thing about football, and we watch this every single week, is that we always see coaches, the officials and flags always breaking down the game and stopping these primetime football games from being something exciting. I don't think we're going to see a run here. I think we get that. I think we get a pass in. Oh, we do get a run in. And
there you go. He's going to walk right on in and prance.
I didn't think the defense expected that, and neither did we. I don't know about you, but I didn't expect that for sure.
I mean, you figure, it's first down still, right? So you think that they have to either just go right at him really quick little handoff, or just maybe a screen, a quick flat. I doubt they're going to put the ball anywhere in the middle of the field on first down. So if they're going to take that shot, it's got to be on first or second. At a certain point, you're just playing percentages, right? And let's see if they can
see what they can do.
All right. Smooth operation.
Goal is good. We have a game on our hands. Chargers lead the Pittsburgh Steelers 7-3. Austin Eckler with a big touchdown to save their drive. But what a nice little drive it was. Got some time off the clock, showed their presence, and we have primetime football, which I wasn't expecting. Usually we have pretty boring football, but we do have something here today, Chris. We finally have something.
Oh yeah, definitely. This game will be good for no reason, I feel like. Classic AFC matchup. If anything, a lot of people were telling me they were upset that they didn't flex the Cowboy game to the Sunday night game, which absolutely makes sense. But hindsight, you have to feel a little grateful for it. Now, this game could very well be a stinker, but it's got potential, and just the sheer fact of that is enough to be glad that it's even on right now. Because tomorrow, that game is not going to be very exciting.
Well, we take it. It's still football, right?
Absolutely.
We sadly take it. I don't see here. Game lead. Game is now in the favor of Justin Herbert. What do you think? As usual, lovely little question we now to ask. But what do you think of what's going on if you're the Steelers right now? What do you need to do? Any idea?
Oh man, if you're the Steelers right now, I think right now it just seems that they need to figure out a way to get pressure on the quarterback and make up for the lack of T.J. Watt. Right?
Mhm.
Who's going to step up? Is it going to be Dupree? Is it going to be Edmonds? Is it going to who's going to step up and put a hat on this kid and make him uncomfortable? Right?
Mhm.
Because he's still young. He's still a kid. I mean, good God, he can get rattled up. I wonder what Mike Tomlin's going to fire up and see how they're going to get to him. Because if they don't, they let him be a passer. If they let him be a pocket passer, which is what he is, which is his bread and butter, which is where he lives in this game, it could get pretty bad.
Old school
Regardless,
coach,
yeah,
young QB. Nice matchup. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see when the young QBs get, I guess, challenged against someone who knows what he's doing. And Mike Tomlin, obviously, very, very old school, very old school. He's had that experience. I reckon we see them trying to get him off. But to be fair, you say he's a pocket passer, but he does have tendency sometimes to let it go. And he is a big guy. You know, he only has to fall over to get a first down. Pretty much, just got to get past the O line, and he's probably there. What is he? 6'5", 6'6"
oh yeah, he's very tall. He's very tall.
for a QB. I mean, that's what I'm saying. QB sneak. You know what I mean? 3 yards out, probably gets it in anyway.
Yeah, I think the only thing is that I don't know how genuinely tough the kid is. I don't. Yeah, and the Chargers don't want to do anything to jeopardize their future. I would
Oh,
I
of
would
course not.
never
Of course not.
call a run play with him. I would never even dare sneak it. I wouldn't even risk it unless it was like a playoff game or something crazy like that.
And you need
Let's
it.
see.
And you
Yeah.
and that's just a touchback. And the Big Ben, the Steelers run out, and every year I see this guy and I see him on the field, and it just reiterates the fact they do call him Big Ben. 2 reasons: he's big, and the second reason is you can't spell or pronounce his second name without an issue. And if you've had a few beers or whatever you like to drink, there's no way you're pronouncing his name, Big Ben
Benjamin
Rodgers.
Roethlisberger.
Benjamin Roethlisberger. I can never spell it, and that's why I if you look anything where I
It's
post
actually
about him,
it's actually not Roethlisberger. It's like
yeah,
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger. Yeah, it's
Roethlisberger. Ben
strange,
Roethlisberger. Yeah.
strange second name to spell. Bit of pressure there. Passes it off to Harris. I expect to see Harris playing out from the back. Quite often we have a flag and catching out the backfield, gaining some yards. He's done quite well with that. Joey Bosa there on the flag offside. Um, one thing I want to say, one thing I want to bring up, and I think many people have seen this happen if you've been watching any Steelers games, is this year Big Ben's pump fake has not been going well. He has fumbled that football quite a few times, and if there's a bet where Big Ben to fumble on a pump fake, I think I'd be putting quite a lot of money on that. I don't know if you've seen that, but he seems to be losing his grip there.
Yeah, I mean, hell, it doesn't help that they've played a couple really rugged
Shit
environment
weather, yeah.
games. Yeah, but hey, he's also old and completely fucking out of touch. I think I watch Pat McAfee a lot, and they blame a lot of it on the fact that he has found God and stopped jerking off.
Stop joking off. He's lost. What has he lost
Right,
his
he's
grip
lost his
stick?
grip. He lost his grip. You know, he's just so focused. You know, it just his stroke is
Bros,
gone.
I
Everything's
do.
gone.
I do enjoy the fact that even though when he does generally fumble the ball, he still tries to protest it like he was throwing the ball, and it's so clearly not a throw. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh though, but they have the ball and they're marching. Harris again, and just going to be stopped there. What do you think other than Harris on this offense? Is there anyone you like? Obviously, Claypool is there. Do you like Claypool to be their number one wide receiver? Where do you think Big Ben looks in this game?
Claypool's not bad. He's poised to be he's poised to be a solid number two, right? I
Mm,
mean,
yeah,
poised to be a good number two, like an Amari Cooper, if you will. Like, I mean, he's not going to blow the top off you, Justin Jefferson or anything like that. In his class, within his class, he's still. It's so tough to stand out because there was just so much good.
so
There's so
many.
many good receivers. Um, Other than that, really
Oh, Big
no.
Ben's airing the ball out here, and that
Oh
was
my
to
God.
Claypool. So he doesn't take the top off. He double coverage, but that ball's flown way over his head.
Yeah, I mean
Way
Juju.
over.
I don't think is very much like revivable. Like Juju Smith-Schuster he's a wide receiver 3A. Like he's like that's all he is. Like nobody
Like,
is gonna sign Juju like in the offseason and
oh,
go, oh my god, holy shit, I think we could win a Super Bowl.
we have Juju now.
Right, like
I mean,
nobody's saying that. You might argue you become worse.
the social media team might have a field day. At least
Oh
they can
yeah.
do some TikToks there
Oh
with
yeah.
with
Yeah.
Juju.
Like, which is crazy because it goes back to my theory that certain teams are designed to lose. Not every team is like meant to have a chance to win. Like
Mhm.
sometimes you sign players just to put butts in seats, as the Steelers could get a first down there. But sometimes you sign players just to put butts in seats. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Juju ends up in somewhere like Jacksonville, right, or Houston, right, just to have people show up, right, just to give someone for the social media team to promote, because your team literally has no chance historically or currently to win a Super Bowl.
No, that's true. I mean, Juju hasn't done a lot, especially this year with his injury, but he hasn't done a lot before. So I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel about Juju going into next season. I don't know who was that on the catch. Was that Washington for the Steelers? I believe getting that first down.
Yeah, that looked like Devontae Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a few. They have a few targets there in with the Steelers organization, but no one,
See,
no
he's
one
not
stands
terrible.
out.
He's
Yeah,
not terrible.
no one stands out as a real number one. If that makes sense.
No, not at
It
all.
seems like the real number one on that team is Harris, just
They
catching the
have a
ball out the
they have
backfield.
they have a they have a bunch of number threes. No,
Mhm.
bunch of number 3 wide receivers.
I know how that feels as a Patriots. I know how that feels,
Yeah, they're
but we
just
make
hanging
it
in
work
there.
sometimes. We
They're just
make it
hanging
work
in there,
sometimes.
hanging in there. At least they finally have Najee Harris, which looks like a versatile back. But
Yeah,
other than that, I mean, this whole team is just prolonged by the fact that Ben Roethlisberger is even there.
still
They're just
there,
waiting for him to leave. Like
still
they
hanging
can't.
on.
Yeah, they can't become better until he leaves. Like
Yeah.
they're stuck being mediocre. They're stuck being okay.
hmm I think when we was talking in our pre-game earlier, me and Sean discussing the same thing. Like whenever Big Ben leaves, I think this team, needs to start playing for the future rather than just playing, like playing to be. I don't even know where they're trying to go. This team. Are you trying to win? Are you trying to rebuild the team? I don't know. It's with Big Ben there. It's not really a clear cut organization of you don't really know where they're going. There's no solid foundation. There's no future. It seems. You know what I mean? It's just like we're here. Let's
Hmm.
try do something. And when it goes wrong, as it has, we'll just not do anything as well. Last year was a prime example of that. I don't know if we have. I don't know if we have Sean still in or anyone still in. But if you are listening, we have quite a few viewers. But if you are listening, make sure you go. You type. Yeah, there we are. I knew Sean would say something like that. Sean says, "Get me in at QB as usual." He's always wanting to start in the NFL. Sean, I reckon you would put up a few points in this game. Maybe running out the maybe picking up a few yards. But if you're a fan of the NFL or the Steelers, then tell me who do you think should the Steelers get, or do you still want to stick with Big Ben? Or you still
Yeah.
roll
Tell
with
me
him?
if you do like the Steelers. Tell us how you feel about that because there are a lot of Steelers fans that are actually willing to let Ben prolong the bullshit because there's no good quarterback in this upcoming class.
Right.
Right? There's some that say screw it, better now than never.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I'm a fan of the school of thought. Is if I'm a Steelers fan, I'm all in on the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes.
Oh
Personally,
no, no way.
personally,
I don't know how realistic it is. Obviously, we still don't know what's going
very,
on. But even I'm talking Watson.
very.
Maybe they
Well,
bring in.
what's more realistic? You land Aaron Rodgers, or the guy you draft becomes Aaron Rodgers?
No, there you are.
Exactly. Boom. So there you go. So,
But does Aaron Rodgers want to join this team? That's the question. I think you're.
I'm just
Oh,
saying, like,
Washington now.
what's more likely is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
the off chance that you land him,
land
or
a
the
big
off
player
chance that
or
the guy that you draft becomes him. Feels
yeah,
pretty night
true.
and day.
Washington with a big pickup there, only a few yards short of the first down. Third down, Steelers. I don't know if you saw that play, almost getting stuffed in the backfield.
Turning nothing into something. Good for him.
Oh, there we are. Keeps running,
This Chargers
almost gets some
defense,
shades moving.
the Chargers defense has been questionable all year round. They're
Uh-huh.
they're they're actually pretty good to be this bad, and they're horrible stopping the run.
Yep, that's for sure. 3rd and 2, though. Let's see if they stop anything here. Might be a handoff to Harris. It is. And Harris just falls over for the first down. Still picks up those yards. Sean says if he's in QB, he's either winning the Super Bowl or getting the number 1 pick. What does that mean?
Yeah, but
What
again,
does that mean, Sean?
I mean, I think he means that as in he's going to make them bad. Like he's won the Super Bowl in the past, and that he's so bad now that he's going to keep he's going to make sure they get the number 1 pick and be the worst team in the NFL. But that's impossible. Like I said, like he's too good at keeping them okay, mediocre, right? Even if they win 6 games and lose fucking 11, there's
He's
still
too
nowhere. There's
mediocre. He
nowhere.
keeps them
There's
mediocre.
There's no way they'll even sniff number 1. Like bad in the NFL these days is bad. Like you gotta be really shitty.
Claypool caught downfield, tackled at the 5. There we are. Claypool finally taking the top open, as you like to call it earlier.
Because it
They
plays
gone
like
back
that.
to him. Yeah, they gone back to him. Claypool is open. I like the visor on
Oh
Chase
yeah,
Claypool tonight.
lit,
Looking,
super lit.
and yeah, with the Jordan gloves on as well. That was a good route, but just defended awfully. He just seemed to fly past him. No defense there, as he just allows him to get deep downfield. And he's lucky. If Big Ben would have threw that in his stride, that would have been an easy touchdown. No help over the top. 1-on-1.
Yeah, seriously though, he throws that ball in the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a touchdown. Just Chase Claypool having to stop and catch the ball. Otherwise, it would have been it. But he gets the ball back again, sweep, and falls short. He wants those fantasy points, right? He should have had that touchdown. He's short on this one as well. 2nd and goal.
Oh Lord, I really hope I don't even have to worry about my games anymore. I'm almost certain I'm good. Got me worried now. I haven't checked since like the mid 3 o'clock slate over here in Texas.
So what Sean was saying, he says, no, with him at QB, as in if Sean's QB, he says he's either going to be a Super Bowl MVP or just lead the league in turnovers.
What the fuck?
Probably both.
That's crazy. Yeah, maybe hell. Really put it like that.
That's how I am on a Madden. I'll win the Super Bowl, but I'm throwing like 29 interceptions at the same time. Putting up all the big numbers. Jameis Winston.
It off.
Yeah, just be a Jameis Winston, but be successful. That's what you want to be. Don't matter if you end up winning the Super Bowl, but throw 100 picks, then happy days.
My God. Okay, so in one of my leagues, I'm actually gonna lose because Dak had negative 0.3 points on the day.
He had negative?
Even with throwing for 216. Because there was 2 picks, a fumble, got sacked 5 times. Fuck.
Got sacked a bunch of times.
We need Tyron Smith back.
3rd and goal here, by the way. Big Ben knocking on the door, Chargers territory. Going to throw it deep into the end zone. And is that going to be... I thought that might have been a flag, but that's 4th and goal. Claypool could not come up with the points. They went to him every single play since the start.
Hell yeah.
Short of the points, 4th and goal. Field goal, here we come. And I believe Samuel Jr., who's on the defense here, was the guy who got burned.
Maybe they go for it. What do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe they feel outmatched. Because did y'all discuss in the pregame who might win, who might need this win more? Because I really don't know.
Sean won. Oh, we are going on 4th down here. Looks like
called it. Yeah, there you go.
Sean wants the Steelers to win due to playoff implications. So that's. Oh, and that play was disgustingly shit. Explain what happened there, but it looked like Big Ben just threw it into the pile of the offensive and defensive line. Didn't see anyone down there.
Chargers and the under gang rejoice. Jacob, if you're out there, let's get this money back. But yeah, my God, horrible play call, horrible play choice. You basically ran a run play, but did put yourself at a disadvantage running it from the shotgun for no reason. That's not a 4th down play. That's a 3rd down. Let me try and make up some yards play. That's not a 4th down back against the wall play.
4th down. I don't know how. I don't know if you've seen a replay, but I really can't explain what happened there. It just
fucking Ben. I don't know, Ben being Ben, dude.
Big Ben.
Big Ben, dude. Big Ben he's a loser at times, dude. Look, I'll be honest, dude. Big Ben is Peyton Manning, is Eli Manning if he had weapons. They both got lucky a couple times. They're really not all that good. They don't change the game really. They're clutch. They're historically clutch, and people like our age, like in that age range, like in our back of our memories, we just go, oh yeah, well he's Ben Roethlisberger. Like I remember seeing them in the playoffs all the time. Big Ben is actually notorious for blowing it in big moments. He's actually notorious for not getting it done. Like he got lucky 2 years where his defense was insane, right? Almost actually lost it for him one of those years, right?
Mm.
One of them was he was an actual, like basically a rookie, right? Did really nothing to really change that team. And in fact, when the pressure was on him and they gave him all the weapons, when they had the killer bees, he actually got the least far into the playoffs, right? So I don't know. It's an interesting thing. It just seems like he's Eli Manning, but with better weapons. They never gave Eli Manning anything. They drafted OBJ by accident. They drafted Barkley. They drafted Barkley by default, right? And he never even got to enjoy him, just like the way Zeke didn't. Zeke didn't get Romo, and Romo didn't get Zeke, right? I don't know. Just an interesting conversation. It gets a little deeper than that, right? Because people love to rag on Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, right? Ben Roethlisberger is better, but why? How? Right? And how so? Right?
Maybe
Exactly.
longevity. I guess you could put that in there. He seemed to be around, and he's
Fair
played at
enough.
least played at a level where you could say is competent just a little bit compared to some of the others.
Right, but like at that point, I mean, what if Kirk Cousins does this for the next 10 years, but like
But Kirk
never like
Cousins
really
is going to
gets
win a Super Bowl.
right? But that's what I'm saying is like I mean, hell, say he doesn't, but like he just performs way because Kirk Cousins is way better right now than Ben Roethlisberger.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, it is Kirk Cousins. Oh, big one here, Austin Eckler. I was wondering if they were going to be able to get out of this situation, but Austin Eckler picks up the first down, and he's playing pretty feisty so far. Big up Austin. Not bigging up Austin as in Texas. Don't worry about that. Ooh. We have a little game on our hands, I think. If the Chargers score here, though, it'll put the Pittsburgh Steelers in a little commotion, but not too bad. Just a little play there to Keenan Allen, keeps the drive going.
Sorry about that, there, Mehmet. One of my co-hosts of Hammer Time, Jose Tovar, he actually might come over here. We're going to do a little impromptu show to react to the Cowboys. You're more than welcome to join us, but I know it's fucking like 3 a.m. where you are.
2:07 right now.
And hey, man, props to you, man. Like, if anybody's finding this on YouTube right now by accident, like, let's say you were like mid Gamer Girl stream and you went live and accidentally found this. Well, hey, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. But I want to give props to Mehmet here, man. I'm a full-fledged nerd, and I'm over here from Texas, where football is something we eat, breathe, and die for. And he's over here up at 2, 3 in the morning watching a Sunday night football game between two teams that could wipe my ass. Like that is amazing. I love his love of the game. Only thing I don't like is that he's a Patriots fan, but I forgive him for that. Yeah, man. I mean, hell, props. Y'all need to really make sure y'all check his stuff out. His articles are pretty good too. Not bad for somebody who got into the game only a couple years ago.
I'll take it. But I mean, you're a Cowboys fan, so
all right. You can take it with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt.
Don't stress it.
With a grain of salt. No, but really though, man, it's awesome to see that. That's why I love football so much. I feel like it bonds so many different types of people. Like over here in Texas, right? I mean, I'm sure y'all hear the news, right? We're a divided country. We all hate each other, right? Depending on what you look like, where you're from, you're red, you're blue, you're left, you're right. Man, when football's on, no one gives a shit about any of that. I love it.
Unless you're a Cowboys fan, that's all.
You're right. Everyone hates us for some reason. You either love us or you hate us, or you love to hate us or you hate to love us. So.
They're down. Chargers still marching this football at least.
Who did you take to walk out of with winning this game, Emmett? Chargers?
Chargers all the way. Yeah, I'd take the Chargers. Yeah.
Okay. Because you got Mike Will and who else in this game?
Just Mike Williams in this game, fantasy
wise. Mike Will made it. Made it.
That's all we need. That's all we're relying on today, Chris. Okay. Mike Williams to get big points. Big game.
Okay.
Enjoy the
By the way,
fancy
how you
bits.
feeling about the Patriots, buddy? I told you this a couple of weeks ago that the Patriots are going to be better than everybody thought. They're finally kind of catching up to it. It took me a while to really finally feel on that wagon, if you will, because my host Jacob is a big Patriots fan. But I have to admit, dude, they really are capable. I mean, I don't know. As a Patriots fan, are you trying to not listen to the hype, or do you kind of just soak that porn in and just like enjoy it while you can?
I don't see no hype, man. I don't see no hype. I think you got to reflect back on it where they were marking us at the start of the season. We all knew where we are. Hey, let's keep the mindset of being a bad team in the NFL. Let's keep the mindset of being a non-playoff contender and being no contest, and everyone else can think what they want to think. We'll keep that mindset.
And I feel that, and I understand why you think that way, right? You're a Patriots fan. You care about your team. You always root for the best, prepare for the worst. But let's be realistic. From an objective standpoint, the Patriots, there's no way in hell they're not winning at least 11 football games. And with 11 football games in the books, they're going to the playoffs. They may not host a game, but after that Bills loss today, you have to be a little excited.
Yeah, we'll see where it comes. Sean,
they look like shit today. They look like shit today.
First round playoff. Yeah, the Bills look like shit. Yeah,
they look like shit today.
Who are playing a bit on and off. I'm excited to play them though. It'll be a tone setter, right?
Yeah, it kind of sucks but yeah, I mean, it really would. I mean, of course, they'd have to go on the road and ironically end up playing a team probably like the Bills. Seriously, like in all theory, the way it is all panning out to be, if they make the playoffs, they'll end up probably playing the Bills. And whether it's away or at home or not, it's still going to be a tough matchup. You know, they haven't even played the Bills yet. They're about to play the Bills for the first time.
Number, man. That's the issue. They'll play like shit, and then as soon as we come there, they will change the way they are. The crowd will get behind them when it's at their stadium. Crowd will get behind us at our stadium. It's a big game, man.
These games are about to really matter. I really hope the Patriots. So y'all are about to play the Bills 2 out of 3 weeks. Is that first game in New England or Buffalo?
I can't remember. I think it might be New England out of remembrance, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm personally, as a bettor, I'm hoping that the Patriots pull off that first game, because if so, I am betting the fucking house on the Bills to win the following matchup. There's no way they're getting swept by the Patriots. No way.
They're getting swept? No?
No way they're getting swept. No. Like the odds are just drastically in my favor if I do that.
What Bill Belichick comes out there, all guns blazing, you lose all that money.
Fucking rails and dude, people would lose everything. Like you'd have like just a wave of children without college funds, and no one would know why.
Just for one day on the sweep.
One day randomly, week 12 just happened. Week 12, 2021.
We have a little red zone alert here with the Chargers right now.
They're
red zone all the way down from the fifth. Oh, you're ahead of me now, I believe.
Laying the fucking boom. Keenan Allen just got absolutely blown the fuck up.
I wonder where you are now. Well, I'm on second and goal, Chris.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This was like the play before, I think. I don't know. I think sometimes when he goes to the commercial, it does that. But
maybe.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that play from before. I think it was just a replay. But Keenan Allen got blown up, leading up that in goal series.
We're on second and goal now at the 10.
So I'm looking at Brandon Staley. You know, I love what Brandon Staley was talking about the other day about he had a press conference where they were asking about his philosophy on the run, on like running the football, passing the football.
It's in. Not the guy I wanted it to. The Chargers take another point there. Austin Eckler again. I told you, big day pending. Big day pending. That's 2 touchdowns.
Boom, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. We're way under 50 still. Fuck yeah, let's go. I saw the replay. Hell yeah, let's go. We are back in this, because I did lose a lot of money on the Cowboys, and I will admit that because I am a man. Because I am a man, though. Because I am a man.
You should have put the money. You should not have put the money on the Cowboys. That's where you.
That's value. That's value, though. I mean, again, I'm all looking for value. The Cowboys underdogs for the first time since week 1. Value. I'm looking for value, dude. Always.
PAT is good. No way.
Solid though. Solid. I love this.
14-3, closing out the second quarter, and the Chargers are looking
Easy
feisty.
peasy.
I wonder where we're looking in terms of fantasy. Let's go check the fantasy team up and
Yeah, let's
see.
check this out.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
Mike Williams has
definitely
got
losing
much more.
one. The league that I really care about, I'm walking away. Easy dubs. It just sucks. Get this, Mehmet. So I think I told you about this once before, but like in my main league, right, the league that I really care about, we have 12 teams, right? And this year we decided to switch it up, the playoff format. So we have 12 teams, 4 divisions. Every division has 3 teams.
Mhm.
So in order to make the playoffs, you have to win your division.
Your
No
division, right.
exceptions.
Uh-huh.
No exceptions. My division, though, has me in second place at 8-2, and my friend at first place at 9-1. His one loss is a game that I beat him in week 3. We play each other in the final week of the season.
Oh,
So like, and then head to head is the tiebreaker. So if I beat him in the last week and I'm still down a game, then I can tie it up and then I leapfrog him. But the crazy part is 2 losses will still not make you in the playoffs because of my division's like strength. It's ridiculous.
that's tough, man.
Yeah,
That's a
I mean
tough
it's
time.
crazy because I'm probably going to end up on the raw end of this. But I warned everybody that this would happen to somebody, and ironically, it's happening to
Is
me.
she?
Yeah, because I started 7-0, and I'm not even in playoff position right now. I'm like fifth seed because I started 7-0. I'm 8-2, and I'm fifth seed.
Yeah, Sean. We're so far ahead because we're using the actual TV. It's not VIP stream. I don't think. I think this is what you're using. Probably a little stream. We're watching the TV as it comes, live stream. Keep getting a few people bouncing in and out. So if you are around the stage, drop in the comments. Say hello. Say hello to us. And tell us what you think of this game. If you're watching, if you're not, if so, any questions to ask us, seeing as we're the, I guess, the eyes in the skies. If people are joining, not being able to watch. And if you're over from Twitter, then, say hello as well. If you're
Yeah,
joining over from
absolutely.
Twitter.
Tell us who you're rooting for and fantasy wise. Who do you need to win? You got any money on this game? Let us know who you're taking. Hell, if you just hate the Steelers or love the Chargers or vice versa, what do you got?
Hey, sure. I don't know how you're watching on Sky. We're delayed. I'm watching on Sky, and I'm delayed at the moment because I paused it to go back. So we're just behind. If that's so, you should be further ahead than us at this point. Thanksgiving on Thursday, Chris. You excited for turkey?
Oh, dude, I actually see a lot of people actually for some reason hate turkey. I love turkey.
I love turkey, man.
I think turkey is freaking
Oh,
amazing.
Washington with a big return here takes it to the 40. Yeah, I love turkey. A nice bit of gravy, all vegetables, you name it, man. Who's
Wait a
playing on
minute. So wait,
Thursday?
hold on. Wait, I don't understand that. So like, maybe you might want to educate me. I just might sound like an ignorant American here. But why the hell do
Okay.
y'all have Thanksgiving? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh, we
what?
don't have
Why?
Thanksgiving. We don't
I
have
was gonna say
Thanksgiving.
like, what the hell doesn't make any fucking sense. I was like,
So we do.
that'd be so funny. It'd be like if it'd be like if my kids went and like freaking like I don't know went and like joined a cult or something and I celebrate that cult or something like that. Like I don't know, that
It's
just
a
wouldn't make
weird
any sense.
analogy. It's a weird analogy.
I don't know. I'm trying to come up with one. There's nothing weirder than like
Why
if
did
you were to
you?
celebrate like the factioning off of something that you colonized and then just like oh yeah we'll celebrate it too.
Why do you think I celebrate Thanksgiving? Why did you? What got that in your head?
Because you brought it up to me. I was like, why the hell does he even like? I was like, oh, like so this is like whenever you like this would be like if I were to ask some Jewish guy like, hey man, how was Hanukkah? Like what the fuck?
No,
Like
it's come on. It's because it's Thanksgiving football, man, and I love food. You know, I
I
want
know
I want
it's
to take
crazy
some food.
though. I forget like because like of course like you're aware of Thanksgiving. Like, it's a thing, right? So like, but like so man, there's nothing comparable, right? It's just the holiday
No,
season for you. It's just
just
straight
that,
Christmas.
just Christmas. Yeah, that's it.
Straight Christmas. Yeah, it is kind
Kelsey
of weird that we
says,
do that within like 1 month. I never really understood that. Like people
"Yeah,
will
isn't it?
travel and then just run it right back. Like do the exact same activities, the same exact food. Like why is turkey associated with Thanksgiving? Turkey might as well be Christmas as well, right? I mean, hell, we're in
Is here?
Texas though. We do tamales because Hispanic and it's Texas, so like very Tex-Mex and stuff like that.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
mix it up. You gotta mix
Bit
it
of
up down
spice,
here. Yeah, you
a
gotta
little bit
mix
of
it up.
spice. Kelsey says, turkey is the worst Thanksgiving dish. Period. And
See,
we're
I don't.
gonna
But see,
get
there you go. That's actually becoming very
to that.
popular opinion. I don't understand people like
I
ham.
don't know. I don't know. I love turkey, man. I love turkey. I don't
I
see
think
why
people are
people hate
fake. People are fake. They forget where they came from. Act like a turkey sandwich isn't something they eat like 80 times a year.
it. Hey, I love turkey sandwiches after you finish Christmas. You get that for about a month.
Yeah,
Whatever's remaining in the store. Or Big
yeah,
Ben with a
no
big arm
kidding.
there. Oh, that was an absolute zipper ball from Big Ben, but there's a
Oh,
flag.
much better analogy. It'd be like if us, after taking the Indian shit and celebrating like the night of the living moons or some shit, like whatever the hell they celebrated. It'd be like, hell yeah, let's just take your shit and then let's do our own thing, but like we'll celebrate your thing too, so we have an excuse to have fun.
Forget the games. Chris is focused just on an analogy of just trying to get this right.
I just think it'd be so funny. A bunch of British people like, oh yeah, Thanksgiving. Hell, I mean, look
Thanksgiving,
what
we
our kids
celebrate.
did. Our kids took a bunch of other people's shit after we took their shit, and then now we celebrate everyone's shit.
Hey, if there's a reason to celebrate food, Chris, you take it.
Oh hell yeah! Everyone parties for no reason. Mexicans do that over here in Texas all the time. You think we care about Fourth of July?
That's true. Here, I guess I won't answer this because I know I'm going to be biased. But Sean's asking. I guess you can answer this on what you've seen. At their best, whose defense is better, the Patriots or the Dolphins?
Oh, that's a good one. The correct answer is the Patriots, but I also really like the Dolphins, and I think that part of the way that they're playing is due to just a lack of motivation. I mean, hell, the Patriots feel like they have a guy. They feel like there's a reason to show up and play hard. They have a defensively focused head coach, right, in Bill Belichick. I mean, not that the Dolphins don't either, right? But I mean, hell, he's literally a step down from Bill Belichick, right?
Mm.
But the Dolphins personnel is capable of playing much better. Expect that if the Dolphins do something to change their quarterback situation going into next year, that they could potentially make a large turnaround production wise like the Cowboys did. I was saying last year, no matter even though the Cowboys historically performed bad, they still had the personnel to achieve a top 10 defense. I still believed that. It
Mm.
only took Dan Quinn to kind of juice that up. Do not be surprised if the Dolphins, if they figure out the QB situation, right? If they do that, that they do have indeed the personnel to turn that around. I love Xavier Howard, right? They that secondary is pretty quick. Byron Jones, obviously love Byron Jones. Hell, they're not bad. They're not bad, and they're going to pick high in the draft again. So if I don't know what they're going to do, I don't know if anybody really wants to go to Miami. I mean, hell, you would like to think that Deshaun Watson is still on the table, but there's just too many. There's too many unknowns. And that being said, what is known is the fact that the Patriots are fucking rolling. They have a guy, and they are led by a guy, and everybody on that defense feels obligated to give their 110% every day, despite skill level.
There you are, Chris. Interrupted you while you in-depth analogy there. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're good. We are rolling. We are rolling. But yeah, like I said, I think the Dolphins just again, if they figure that out, if they figure that part out, their players are going to want to. Patriots right now are just clearly a better defense because they know that they're in it. They know that they have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's all you need for guys, right? These Cowboys players to do they weren't have a chance last year. You're swimming uphill nonstop. These Patriots have a reason to give it all, even if they're not as good, right? That makes a difference in the NFL. They're all professionals. Sometimes the ones that just have more on the line, you know, come out a little bit hungrier, right?
Yeah, well,
Sometimes you can win a contract by just winning by association, just being in the right place at the right time. You don't even have to be that good. It's
I
fascinating all the time.
uh, I didn't want to comment on that because I'd be a bit obviously the biasness, but I do agree. I do like how that Dolphins defense is playing. I think one thing you've got to realize about defenses is a lot of the defense and how they play also heavily relies upon the fact that where your offense is in terms of if your offense is making nice big strides downfield, then you have time to rest up and you have time to go back at it. But if your offense is third and out, straight away, you run three downs and you're back on the field and you can't
Mm-hmm.
get the time together. Obviously, stats are going to be against you because you took more downs and you're going to make more mistakes because you're more tired, and there's a lot of things to account it for. So I think it does depend deeply on how your offense is playing, and if they're keeping you on the field, and do you have enough time to rest up and get ready to play. If you're always on the field, then you're going to have a tough time compared to a defense who gets on and off very quickly and has their offense march the football downfield and take time off the clock and chill out and have a nice time, rather than worrying about getting back onto the field and going again straight away. We have another red zone at the moment though. And
Yeah,
Deontay Johnson pre-game with the tennis balls, and he's been playing quite good today, to be fair. And some tennis ball drills, classics, looking for the overhand. He's ready to play tonight, Chris. He's come out firing.
This should be a big stop if they can get it here.
Second and one still though.
Pittsburgh needs to come out here with points.
Yeah.
Need to come out
Well,
here
you
with
have
points.
the field goal. You don't go for it on fourth down now, Take any points you get. Deep end zone. It looks like it's caught. Oh, and the back judge says it's in. It's a touchdown. And talking about over the shoulder with the tennis balls, here he is. There he is, Washington, with the exact same play he practiced with those balls. Pardon, not Washington, Johnson. There we are, Deontay Johnson, back of the end zone. And that's a good catch. That's a very good catch. Knee down, establishes that ball in his hand. That's a touchdown. You did say they need those points on the board. And here we are, touchdown. Steelers, back in the game. We might have a little 2-minute drive, though, from the Chargers to get back in this game. And we are looking for the extra point to make it 10-14. Extra point is good. The score is now a lot closer.
All right. I'm going to take the opportunity to grab a little bit of water. I'll be right back.
It's just thirsty. Let's go. There we are. Let's update the scores on the boards. 2-minute drill now from the Chargers and Justin Herbert as they look to go down and put more points on the board. They can, take that and roll with it. Just taking a little bit of a tough spot there from the Steelers, but 2-minute drill. Let's see how Justin Herbert and that offense can roll. Mike Williams, I would love it if you could get me a touchdown and some fantasy points here, and we'll be rolling. I think now we are close to taking the lead if we'd get a touchdown from Mike Williams here. Fingers crossed. That's all we need. That's the one thing we need. And he look who's back. We have Chris back. Chris, all I'm saying is Mike Williams touchdown, and I'm back in this thing.
Are you really? Is it really that simple? I mean, what are you down by?
I'm down now, I believe. Let's see. I'm down by just around 9 points. So touchdown, if he can get a few catches, which he probably will on this drive.
9 points, okay.
We're flying. He's already got around, I believe, 8 points. So I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping that he backs me up here and we go flying downfield. We get some points. I'm happy. I'm happy, boy, if I can win this as well. Be a good week for the Patriots. It's a good week for me if I can win my fantasy.
What's your record?
Oh, it's around. What is it now? I believe. Let me look at it. It's not bad. It's not bad. We've just had a few rough losses at the start. 4-6. So.
Okay.
Just under the halfway.
So a big
we
game.
Can get back in.
We
can get back in. We can still get back in. The division is winnable. Don't get me wrong. We I believe I'm third place in my division, but the division 4, there's 2 divisions in ours, and one of them is ridiculously strong, just like one of yours. It's like the top 3 are like 8-1, 8-2.
Just makes no sense.
Yeah. So, but our division is a bit more competitive, so I'm happy. At least I'm not in that division, especially at the start. But I don't know, Sean. I don't know. Not really thought about it. Oh, that's going crazy. Not really looked at it either. Who knows? Not in the best of shape. Too many McDonald's, Sean. That's O-line pending. There's O-line pending. 1 minute for the Chargers here. Do you think they can go down and win? Are you eating ice?
Oh, no. I have a little bit
Thank
of
God for
pizza.
that. Thank God for that, Chris.
Eating ice. Just crunching
Yeah.
now.
Crunching on the ice like your drink is what I thought we were seeing.
Oh, God. So what, do you
The
think they
only-
come away here with points?
Hey, I don't doubt it. I mean, Justin
Oh,
Herbert
yeah.
as an arm. Look at that. You're getting the ball out in 0.3 seconds. Make a couple of quick throws. I believe all timeouts are still remaining for the Chargers. I can't see it right now. But yeah, all timeouts still there. 1 minute, 7 seconds. Completes it to Allen at the 40. Hey, let's get some points on the board if you're the Chargers, right? Go down there.
Mm.
Worst thing you can get is 3 points, and you can make this game just a little tough for the Steelers. And huddle up offense already in full motion here. 1st and 10. Under pressure. He's going to go down. He ran himself into that pressure. What is he thinking? Well, there is a flag, though, at least, so it stops the clock. But hey, Mike Williams, get your hands on that football, man. We need to see a touchdown.
Man, that would
Get
be
me.
electric though if he can pull this off. Because this is the
Get
last
me.
player up for your game on either one of your teams.
Huh?
Is Mike Williams the last player for either one of your teams?
Yeah, for the last player. So he needs his big day. For me,
Okay,
at least. Not for him.
Right. And he doesn't have any more, right?
He has no more. 0 minutes remaining. All I have is Mike Williams remaining here. Oh, that's a holding call deep downfield. Steelers defense is a bit shaky.
Tough. That's tough.
Steelers defense is a bit shaky right now, man.
It's gonna be a grinder for you.
Hey, don't worry. I've got faith in Williams. He's had a few rough games, but he's looked good so far. And I said this defense on the Steelers ain't great. 1st and 10 again. Herbert steps up. And almost a first down, but it's not to my guy. It's not to my guy. All we need is that spark. That's all I'm looking for. 38 seconds here. But that's timeout. Game stopped, Chris. Game is stopped. Where is Jacob? Usually he's in here, right?
Say it again.
Where's Jacob, your co-host?
Oh, he's probably out there just getting off of reffing a bunch of soccer games. That's what he does whenever he's not. Yeah, that's his side job. But I mean, yeah. Other than that, he's probably out there somewhere stoked about the Patriots just being able to watch this football game and not have to worry about whether or not there's a game tomorrow or how they feels about the game today. He gets to just casually hang out just like you. So
hey, he's had a 5-win streak, so he can't be too worried. At least he can be a little happy in that regard. Well, he should be.
No kidding.
Yeah, he should be happy with a 5-win streak.
He feels like the Patriots are pretty much are low-key destined to do something. Probably a little bit. He's probably not as cautious as you, but even though he's pretty cautious,
I'm just happy to see us playing good football. No one knew where we was going to be this year. So as long as we can play good football and we can play at a good level, I'm happy, man. That's all I want. I just want to see this team compete, and we have. We've competed against some good teams. You guys included. The Bucks as well at the start of the year. I mean, we played well. I mean, you can't doubt them. No matter where they go from now on, their season will be remembered from the start of Matt Jones' legacy.
Yeah, no kidding. No matter what it is. I mean, who knows? I mean, I hate to wish that upon you, but what if he's Jimmy Garoppolo?
Too many what ifs here. The only what if we're rolling with is what if he is another Tom Brady? What if he's going to bring us a Super Bowl within 5 years? That's the only what if we're thinking, Chris. That's the only what if.
I mean, you have to.
Chris,
it's hard not to.
What pizza are you rolling with right now? That's a big question on everyone's minds.
Oh, a thin crust from that my mom was eating. She doesn't eat meat, so it's all vegetables, which kind of is lame, but I'll eat it. I'll eat it anyway.
I'll take vegetarian pizza. I'll take that.
It's barely vegetarian as it is. So
pizza's a pizza, but I don't dig the thin crust. No. It's got to be a big you could call it Chicago base. Yeah, you could call it Chicago base.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
They're nice.
You got to go all either direction.
The only good thing Chicago has coming out of it, not football, not basketball, not hockey, pizza. Justin Herbert down on the sack. He is dragged down like a little baby, but there's a flag there again. We do love to see flags flying around on the football field.
Man, they're hanging in there.
The Chargers are getting lucky here. Another penalty on the Steelers, which keeps this drive alive. So it looks like they're going to get points if the Steelers want to keep giving penalties up and keep giving yards away. Oh, okay, that was a huge offside jump. I'm surprised they didn't call anything on roughing the QB with the way they've dragged him down. But who knows how do you tackle the QB in 2021, Chris? You asked.
Very, 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 very carefully.
How careful? How careful are we talking?
Almost not at all. I mean, really, you have to arm tackle him, right? And if you arm tackle him, you're going to miss him.
Yeah, I do wonder if we see a lot of plays develop where the QB looks really good. I think it was Carson Wentz against the Bills. I don't know if you're watching Red Zone before the Cowboys game, but Carson Wentz was under a bit of distress. He had a linebacker running at him, clear shot on him, but the linebacker goes high rather than going low. And Carson Wentz, obviously not the most mobile QB, but just ducks out of there and picks up like 10 yards. And it made me wonder. I'm thinking, are the defenders, not going for the big hits, not going for the low hits, just in case the QB lowers his helmet, just in case the QB slides? The QB's like, I'm going to keep running, but the defenders are like, where do we go from here?
I think that if and only if you're gonna make any accommodations to that, like coaching wise, you tell them on first down and second down, play football. First down and second down, play football. On third down, we cannot afford to give up, because on third down, when you get a roughing the passer and they accept it, on third down, when they get a roughing the passer and they accept it, it's basically a turnover. You basically fumbled the football.
Gave it back. If it's third down, Chris, you find a nice little puffy pillow, and you go in there, lay him softly to bed. Maybe a cup of I don't know, hot chocolate or cocoa, whatever. Sprinkle it, whipped
very
cream.
Carefully.
QB's down, okay, and then you can take that ball off him. But it just sucks to see when it's a big play and they call roughing the passer, or it's irritating, Chris. It's not
a killer
football anymore. It's
a killer. Anymore. In all fairness, other very many roughing the passer calls that we look back and go, wow, that's definitely roughing the passer. I mean, it happens sometimes in our favor, right?
It happens a few.
You just hope that they call it consistently. That's only the thing, right?
I think shooting for the helmet. I think shooting for the helmet is where it kind of draws the line for me. Or if the QB's obviously giving himself up and the player still drives his helmet into him. But it's so difficult to stop on a dime, which it seems like the NFL expect players to do, the stop on a dime and, make the correct tackle in the correct time with everything going on. Some of it's unrealistic, but most of the time we see pretty shitty calls called a few times. We don't. Hey, Justin Herbert in this game, 14 for 15, 146 yards with one touchdown on the day, blowing out Big Ben, who's only got 11 and 17. What a good day for the young quarterback so far. It's not too bad, not too shabby.
Wait, how bad? Oh yeah, how well is Herbert doing? What are his numbers?
Well, there we are. There's another pass there. He's 18 for 17, I think it is. He's only missing one pass right now.
Oh my goodness.
He's cleaning out. He's cleaning out the box. First and 10, 21 seconds left. Pushing on the door for another touchdown here. Got a few viewers in. If you're around, just want to say hello, want to ask us any questions, please make sure drop it in. Go say hello to Chris on the Hammer Time podcast. Stay around here. Let's watch some football. And red zone here. First and 10. Chargers ball. Justin Herbert. Bit of pressure. Throws that ball way to home. Nice little dink on the camera there. All I'm telling you, Chris, I just want one thing this year. And that's a Mike Williams touchdown right now.
Oh, my God, dude. 9 points.
Let's close this out.
That would be nice, man. I got to admit, it's going to come down to the wire. It needs to be a touchdown, too, right? It can't be yards because you're not going to get it with the yards.
He's not picking up the yards. If you get a touchdown, then maybe you can pick up a few passes, then maybe we're in a good boat here.
Right, but a touchdown is necessary.
Touchdown would be absolutely lovely. 2nd and 10. And I'm just looking to see him on the field. That's all I'm looking for right now. And begging. Austin Eckler there with the ball, but just begging he gets the ball in his hands in that end zone. That's all we can hope. 3rd and 10 though.
Oh man, close.
Ooh, there's an injury on the field. Oh my god, not expecting that. All I want is a touchdown. 10-8. Big drive here, bro. Big drive. What? 53
Oh
seconds.
yeah, this is. I
Took
mean,
him
yeah,
all the way down.
this is huge. I mean, they need a. It'd be great if they. I mean, they're gonna take one shot at the end zone. And that's it.
Hey, I just wanna mention one thing. Okay. Shout out to Justin Herbert's hit. Do you remember at the start of last season when he was like skinhead? And now if you're
Yeah.
looking back at him now, he's got like an absolute flow of hair. That thing goes
Well,
back
no,
quick.
but yeah, I know, right? It was flow, buzz cut,
Buzz
flow
cut,
again.
flow again. Yeah, it's going back quick, man.
I've never seen anyone's hair grow that fast in my life. That was a year
Whatever
ago.
he's taking, maybe the NFL needs to look for a drug test.
It's
I
a
don't know.
year of hair. All right, drug testing for that reason, for his hair being long.
Oh, 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert throws a football incomplete. Austin
Hmm.
Eckler ball jarred away there. 4th and 4.
Yep. So this is it. Now you take your field goal and you walk in the locker room and you be glad that you're up a touchdown. Those who have the Chargers are covering by a half point. Congratulations.
All I needed was a Mike Williams TD. I don't think he even got a catch on that whole drive.
Yeah, it's
Watch them
tough.
throw it away now for me. That's all I wanted, man.
What are
Justin
Williams'
hopped
stats
in.
look like so far in just the
Oh,
game? Let's just
he's
look
had
at
some
that.
okay stats.
Mm,
26-yard field goal attempt here for the Chargers, and there's a flag on the field. It looks like it's going to be put further back. Yeah, false start there.
so yeah, 41 on 3 catches,
How many's got 31?
41 on 3
Well, not
catches.
bad, not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
no touchdowns.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's got 48 on 4, so he's really about as good as that. Herbert, Dylan.
Don't make those noises. Don't make me feel like in the slightest bit worried. I need confident noises here, man. I need you to be like, yeah, that's gonna go just fine for you here.
Right, hey, but like, what's in your favor, seriously though, is the fact that it's a. Oh, it's like they're kicking that field goal. And it's good. Yep, and
How close was that? Huh?
But the one of the things that works in your favor is the fact that it's a one possession game. The Chargers are
Right.
not blowing them out, so there's not a ton of incentive to run the football right now. So
Right, you need that ball going downfield, right?
yeah, so you're still hanging in there with that. There's still an incentive to throw the ball, which is all you need.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we have 2 seconds left in the half. I wonder if anything feisty can happen. I'm kidding. We all know what's going to go on here. Nice little touchback to take us to halftime. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We'll be back and we will catch you just before the second half. Score 17-10. Chargers leading with 2 seconds left in the game. I don't think anything's going to happen. We'll be right back just before the half. What's good, ladies and gents? We are back. Just waiting on my co-host Chris. Um, while he is getting his food and getting ready. We're at halftime of the game right now. Hope everyone is enjoying it. If you're chilling around here, I think we have Kelsey and Sean in at the moment, I believe. And yeah, excited for some football. Hopefully, we get more people there. Time with everything. Our halftime report while we have an immune shot to help build the calcium levels and increase vitamin D and B6 to support normal immune system functions. What we'd love to see here. Let's stop having colds. Never want to see colds. And we have him back. Chris is back in. Chris.
Howdy, howdy, what's up, everybody? Another exciting half of football. Hoping Mike Williams can cash in for you. Needs either 90 yards or a touchdown and some change.
And some change. Just a little bit of change. Couple of dollars worth, as you
Yeah,
may.
just plus tax. Yeah.
If you may ask. Enjoy food. Chris, you ready to get back into it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and dive in.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get these put out on Twitter. Let's get everyone back in the stream. Halftime almost over. I got myself a little immune shot to help boost that immune system up, Chris.
As you should. As you should.
We all need it.
Actually, on that note, here, I hate to do this to y'all, but I am going to grab a beer because I need to hang out with you guys and enjoy what the fans are enjoying.
What you getting with us today? I don't know if you still hear me or
I
not.
am about to show you guys actually. Sponsor of Hammer Time, available on all platforms. Go check out the podcast for your betting news and advice. We pick every game against the spread every week. We post all of our results. We don't fuck around, just like Wild Acre Brewing Company. Drinking this.
Oh, okay. Your little sponsor.
This little detail in this little fancy little can here. We got see that's our Texas State flower, the Blue Bonnet. It's a pineapple blonde, Wild Acre, sponsor of the show. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Get unlimited beer. That's always lit. And dude, this thing tastes like a light beer, and it's 7.5%. I don't know if y'all use that alcohol by volume in the UK, but okay, well, boom, there you go. That's a fucking shitload. But yeah, it's a lot. But this thing's good. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything Texas. I mean, I even put my own city here on my arm. So, like, I love this stuff.
They're gonna have it in the can, right?
Absolutely. I'm a sucker. You know how us in Texas, we love this fucking place for like no real apparent reason. You know, like everything's bigger in Texas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right?
Give us a quick taste test then. Tell me, have a drink and tell me what you're tasting in that can. All the flavors, all the ASMR.
You could taste the hops, right? You could taste the hint of pineapple. Personally, I don't like beers that are too sweet or alcohol too sweet in general. I'm a very bitter guy. I blame the Cowboys for that. But hey, it's awesome. I mean, I personally, I love it. It's a go-to. Doesn't even taste like it's heavy or anything like that, like it would like an IPA. So I love this stuff. Shout out to them for sponsoring the show. I'll send some over. I'll send some over to you if you really want to try some.
I'll try some. I'm not been a big beer fan. I've had a beer sat in my fridge. I don't know what it is. I don't think you know what it is either. I think it's a London beer, and I'll go get it while we're here in the halftime. I think it's still in the fridge, unless someone's took it from me. Let's see. might be upstairs. Let me look here.
All right.
Okay, we're back with this beer. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's by the London Beer Factory. Okay, it's a
Okay. Let me see.
sour solstice, blood orange and cranberry sour, 4.8%.
Let me see. Let me put it up to the camera. What in the hell? That looks like a Four Loko. I don't know if you know what those are.
I know the can's cool.
That looks
So it's
trippy. Oh, I
supposed
like
to
it.
be
Y'all have like those wide body cans. Those
yeah,
are damn. Looks that's interesting.
supposed to be a blood orange and cranberry, classic Berliner Welsie, concise with two solar phenomena and seasons. Tart cranberry with aromas of blood orange, balanced by the addition of lactose for increased body, reflects the contrast of these two annual events. Refreshing, sharp, mallish.
Damn, they're really trying to sell you on that can.
Yeah, they're really trying to sign me on that can. I don't know if I'm sold by it.
That's so funny. That is
Don't
so
know if I'm
fucking.
sold by it. Don't know
My
what I think.
God. And you have that by choice? Like that's something that it's like your go-to where you're just like, oh
No,
my God, I
no.
love this.
I just saw it. It was on a deal, and I needed one of them when I was getting some. I think it was for, you know what? I don't remember when I got this. I think it was a while back, months back now, and I got it, and I was like, I'll have a try of it, and I've never tried it. I've been too afraid because I'm not a huge beer guy.
Yeah,
And
plus those flavors sound like just a lot's going on.
crazy. Yeah, I know.
Sounds like a lot is
So
going on.
I've been afraid to open it up. The worst that can happen though is I open it up and it tastes like crap. The best thing that can happen is I open it up and it tastes pretty nice. But I'm not a beer guy. I'm not a beer guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, I mean, really, typically, most of the time, I'm kind of sticking to whiskey. But I mean, hell, I mean, if I'm gonna get like a bunch of free beers from Wild Acre Brewing Company, shout out, then yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna cash in on it.
And go ahead and do it. I'll
That
open
can
it
looks so much bigger in your hand than like this little baby can. How many ounces is that?
We don't do ounces, Chris. You know.
Oh yeah, freaking milliliters. My God.
This is a game starting back up. This is, I believe.
This is only 12 ounces, which I think is.
This is not a beer reviewing show. This is football.
Right, beer reviews at halftime. Damn, I don't even know how many milliliters are 12 ounces. My conversions are off. It's so funny.
Okay, we're back, Chris. Kickoff's happening. It's 330 milliliters.
Okay.
So
330. Oh wow! So the 12 ounces is technically more. It's 354 milliliters. So that is technically smaller. That's impressive. I don't know. We learn something every day. Learn something every day. I guess technically beers are portioned off at like slightly smaller sizes in the UK. In case you didn't know out there. In case you didn't know.
Well, this is just one can. Usually, obviously, people drink it in pints at bars and stuff like that. So beer is usually consumed. But I say I'm not a beer expert. Don't ask me about anything.
See, like you don't use the metrics. Like you don't use ounces, but your concept of a pint exists.
Yeah.
I guess because it's a pint is the same for us, except for you it's X amount of milliliters, and for me it's X amount of ounces.
Yeah, well, we just know a pint is a pint. There's no.
Which is what, 500 milliliters? I'm guessing it's got to be a round number somewhere. Human beings are prone to round numbers for no apparent reason.
I think it's like, I have no idea. I think it's like 500 mil. Is it?
Yeah, it would have to be. Like that would make sense in my brain. Like because like other than that, any other random number doesn't feel right.
I think a pint is like, let me see, pint to milliliters. Let's see what we're looking at here.
For us, it's 16 like a pound.
Oh, so I think a UK pint might be different to a US pint.
That's crazy. Let me find out y'all's are like
So
this huge
a UK
jugs.
pint is 568 milliliters.
Oh,
A
okay.
US pint is 473. So our pints are bigger than your pints.
473. Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense because that's your go-to over there, right? Like, give me a pint of this. Give me a pint. Some fat bubble cup. Some crazy fat bubbled cup. That's awesome.
For some people, Chris. For me though, it's not. I don't go with that. Like you said, more with the spirits than with the beers and cider.
Like Chris, you got us all wrong. You're talking about the wrong island guy. Come on now. Like, go to the east a little bit more, and you'll get the island you're talking about.
Yeah, Sean. Pint, UK pint. You say 590. Yeah, 568, bro.
What's an Irish pint? Like 1,000 milliliters? No, I'm just playing.
Probably about a couple of liters worth of.
Just a 2-liter soda, like a 2-liter soda. Just...
Oh, ball batted at the line, almost intercepted by the Chargers. Had the ball back though, which is good for them. Good for them to get possession back, and we finally get back into this game, Chris. Finally get back into this game after discussing beers for a long time.
It's gonna be a grinder. I really feel like this game's gonna end up being closer than it should be, but who knows? I mean, we can only hope that at this point.
What are you going with? You still going with the Chargers to win this game at the rate they are in? Or
I mean, at this point, my money's already locked in. I have, again, the Chargers to win the game with under 52 points.
Ooh, 3rd and 13. Whose jersey is that? Keenan Allen. Okay, that was a huge play. That was a huge play, and it's Keenan Allen there.
He needs it, folks. Oh, yeah, that was big.
I don't know where you are on this. I want to pause it to get it back up.
I'm actually being forced to cast it. There's some issues right now with the NBC application. So I'm forced to cast this, but I think I'm technically right on par with you.
You don't pay for this, do you?
I'm sorry?
You don't pay for this.
Oh, no. Well, yes, I know. I do. I mean, I have it all set up too in my living room, but I come back here to get away from
Keenan Allen. First down.
Yep. He's eating it. He's eating it, dude. He's eating it. I need them to slow this game up a lot more. They need to just run the ball to Eckler a ton.
Sean, I don't know what's the most fun to play. I'd probably say wide receiver, but what's more fun to play, Chris? Do you think outside linebacker or wide receiver? I guess it's what kind of body shape you are, and if you enjoy running.
I mean, more fun. More fun. Yeah, that completely depends. But the correct answer is wide receiver.
Wide receiver. I guess who doesn't want to be out there getting touchdowns, right?
It's like it's because I don't want to have to clog the hole in the run game as a linebacker. Like that doesn't sound fun. Like you're just volunteering for car wrecks. Like just throwing my body in a hole. Like right, with the wide receiver, you can kind of dance around and you can kind of avoid people, make business decisions. Linebackers can't make business decisions. They are the decision. They are the business. Oh, big play, loading. Big play, loading.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm still 1st and 10, huddle breaking. We are still obviously in the red zone. Just 12 minutes on the clock here. I don't know. Is it a good sign, bad sign? Austin Eckler out the back, makes a few men miss. Oh, no. It's another touchdown for Austin Eckler, but it's not. It's not Mike Williams, man. I'm hurting, Chris. I'm hurting.
Yep, that sucks. I was like running out of time. Now that they're up by 2 scores, it's about to get ugly.
Austin needs to stop getting that ball and stop doing things with it, man. I predicted a good game from him, but I didn't.
I was really hoping they'd kill more clock because at this point, I mean, there's 34 points in the game. Let's see here. I can afford three touchdowns and I lose. 3 touchdowns and I lose. So I need there to be less than 3 touchdowns for the rest of the game.
Less than 3 touchdowns throughout the whole of the game.
For the rest of the whole of the game. Yep, total.
Ooh. That's going to be lucky there, but at least you get the.
I don't know. As long as the Steelers keep playing like this, it might not be that hard. I don't think that Chargers are going to score 3 touchdowns. So
As
it
long
would
as
it would
if the Chargers want, they can score 2 touchdowns.
it would
Which
take some teamwork. It would take
will
some
affect
teamwork.
you.
Yeah, like I think like this, like for example, the Steelers could score 2 touchdowns, and then the Chargers could get like 2 field goals by just doing just enough to keep them away, or like a field goal, like just to, you know what I mean, just enough
Yeah.
to stay away from them, and
Well,
they could
I
win the
just
game.
need Mike Williams to just get at least 1, and that's it. So we've got to
There's a way we can all win. There's a way we can all win.
We need to find a way to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to find a way to all win today's matchup, whether betting or fantasy. But I think I'm losing a bit of faith right now in this one, Chris. I'm losing a tiny bit of faith.
Feel you. You need the faith. We need the faith right now. This is tough.
Sadly.
Absolutely. In a hole. Need a grind here. Yeah, for those, if anybody's out there is listening, again, please hopefully check us out up on Spotify, friends of the show, Talk Sports. We're a very, very non-PC show, very crude, very hard opinions, very, very hard opinions, but we let it be. That's kind of the niche of the show. Just free fun and flowing. We talk a lot of shit to each other. And we hold each other accountable. We post our records. We pick against the spread every game. Submit any questions you have. We do talk a little soccer out there. So if anybody is out there who actually bets on that or looks at that from your side of the things, in fact, feel free to check that out too. We have a person for every sport, and I love that. So the team's pretty vast. We love to talk sports, talk shit, and make money. So feel free to go out there and check it out.
What kind of soccer are you watching now? Is it MLS or?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Nobody watches that. No, God, no. Anyone with a brain, right, knows that it's all Champions or Premier League. It's all Champions or Premier, because Premier has a deal with the Premier League has a deal with NBC over here, and so they show a lot of their games on Saturday mornings, believe it or not. And Champions League is just the best. So but ultimately, what I think is some of the most electric stuff to watch and put money on is, ironically enough, coming from an American football guy, is the World Cup or like the Euros. Those are the best, right? Those are better than the Olympics. Those are better than like any of that stuff. Like those are so fun because they care so much more. like the stuff that everyone is willing to put their everything on their line, their reputation, their family, right? Like it's like everyone's playing under like the fear that they go home, some mobster will kill their wife. Like, and that type of pressure is all inspiring for a gambler. It's all inspiring for a gambler like me.
Hey, I do want to bring up the fact that actually I'm going to a European. You might know, it's a Europa League game on Tuesday. So.
Oh really? Wait. Europa League.
Europa League. It's a step down from the Champions League.
Wait, you mean the Premier League?
No, it's
the British League.
It's an English team, but they're playing in the Europa League.
Oh, okay, got it. So the ones that are, is it like made of teams that were relegated or something from the league, the Champions League?
It's sort of the teams who don't make it to the Champions League. If you're still good enough, you get a chance in the Europa League. So
okay, I get it.
There. But
so you get like you kind of get like interleague play, where you get matchups that you wouldn't normally see, but it's not like the top tier. Not the top tier. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because typically you're going to stay within your country unless you're playing Champions League. So that's when you start getting the crossovers.
Have you heard of Leicester City?
Heard of who?
Leicester City in the Premier League.
Leicester, of course. Yeah,
we're going to watch Leicester.
Is that? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Wait, is that like your local team?
Oh no. Leicester's a little further away from me.
What would be your local team, like your flagship team? Who would be your flagship?
Nottingham Forest would be our local team that you probably would heard of. To be fair, you probably wouldn't have. It's Championship football, just below the Premier League.
Okay, so that would be your local team. Okay, so I'm guessing is that reserved for bigger cities like the NFL is or something, or how does that work?
No, it just depends on how well your team plays.
Oh yeah,
you can get up in if we play
well. No. Yeah, I know that is. I know how that works. I meant your local team just so happens to be a team that's not you don't live next to the Pittsburgh Steelers or something like that.
We have so many football teams here, but it's just.
Well, yeah.
all in different levels. I mean, there's one down the road from me, but they're in a very small level. There's another one. So yeah, there's hundreds around here you can go watch. But the biggest one in Nottingham is Forest. Hey,
Man,
Big Ben firing deep there. Oh, Chase Claypool again. 4 for Nate. Samuel has made it back since he let up that big play on Claypool. He's not let anything go past him. It looks like this game's starting to become a blowout, Chris. Every time we seem to watch a game,
it's getting casual. The game's getting casual. They're about to punt the ball back and give the. Yep, looks like the Chargers are going to have it back. So
and now we need to come up with something new to talk about. So we've covered beer today, we've covered fancy football today. You name it, we've covered it. And I love the punter for the Steelers. What a massive dude.
Good for the Chargers, though. I mean, like, if we're just talking bigger picture here, right? I mean, good for them for kind of getting it back together. They've been on a really downstraught, like, looking bad, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the Chargers and the Bengals stepping up today. If I recall, the Bengals should have closed out and got that win. Am I mistaken there?
I believe so. Yeah, Sean says most of the good teams are either in London, Manchester, or Liverpool. As in,
yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear. It's pretty diluted at the top, and that's the only argument I have to counter like international football or soccer, if you will, is that like I love the NFL because here we're obsessed with this format of like gladiators, like one super league of the best on earth, right? Like if we work the way y'all did, then we have like a Texas league where like everyone sucks and like one team's good, and then a Florida league where everyone sucks but like one team's good, and a California team same thing, and then like they'd all meet each other in the playoff, and then yada yada yada. Texas team wins.
Well, it's more here. It's more I think America makes the NFL a bit more commercialized to where you have
for
the
sure.
32 team concept. Here it's like, hey, if you technically wanted, you could set up your own team, make them. Obviously, it's technically impossible, but you could make a team and somehow take them to the Premier League. But obviously, the odds are so rare. But yeah, it's sort of. If you're in the Premier League, it's difficult to. If you're not in the Premier League, it's difficult to get there and stay in there because the level of competition is just so much higher from the league.
It actually reminds me of American college football.
Right.
It basically works exactly the same way. I mean, I could open up I can make North South Central State University College down the road, right? And then come up with a bunch of guys and then just throw it together and then put in theory work my way up to the NCAA and then get a spot in the college football playoff and then but it's possible, but could not be more impossible, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting format. I always just found it interesting because personally, yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool if soccer went to like whatever. We'll give every country like 2 or 3 teams, blow all the other teams up, and only put the best in there, and everyone else is just a nerd who wishes they were good enough. But I mean, I know it's unpopular for you guys, but I think I would watch it more. Like I would be like, oh yeah, it'd be like hell yeah, I'd watch it. It'd be like you got London going up against Berlin. It's like boom, boom, boom. Like every one country, it'd be like the World Cup. It'd be like the World Cup every year. Yeah, but the Champions League, of course, is the closest thing to it, which is why I acknowledge it, which is why I like it. But it's the closest thing to it. That's it, though. But like, think about how much better the Champions League would be if they just picked the all-stars from the Premier League, the all-stars from Bundesliga. The all-stars from the French league, right?
Like Sean said here, that was an idea called the Super League, but
I know, but like I'm ignorant though. I'm just saying what I would watch. I'm ignorant though. I understand that there's a deeper heritage and a deeper, much richer meaning to what all of these teams mean locally to their communities, which is why I would never actually provoke it. But if soccer were to be entertaining, that's what I would be looking for.
If you go back to Man City and Liverpool to where they were just merely 10 years ago, they were nowhere near the teams they are now. So if you put them more than
City
one team,
is random. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you keep them in a hierarchy of being the best teams when only a couple of years ago they weren't even in position to win a league. So
right. Or like UCF. in college football. All right.
Right. You can't put if you keep them in there and keep them as the hierarchy, they're always going to be the best team. There's never going to be room for them to foil because they're all going to have all the money and the best
Right.
players. And
Unless you develop a team of like 32 of them and keep it that way. There's plenty of room to go around and have a draft.
yeah, but sure,
Because you don't have because there's no draft in soccer, right? You just basically like you just act like a weirdo and creep and like like stalk 8-year-olds and out in like out in the playground and like talk to their mom when they're 10 and try and like manipulate them and convince them to buy their life, to buy their soul at like 12 years old, and then hope they become Messi or Neymar. Am I mistaken, or is that how that works?
Right. No, it's pretty,
okay.
it's pretty
I mean, it's basically what happens in college football. I mean, what's creepier than Nick Saban creeping up on middle schools like, hey, 8th grade boy, I'll give you all the candy you want, all the pizza you want. And,
one day you're a little fast.
Like, yeah, one day you'll be fast and you won't just be tubby anymore, right? Like, it's crazy how that works, right? Like, there's nothing, it's really creepy. You think about it, but hey, do whatever it takes to win. You know what I mean? I'm all about it. If anything,
pick their future.
Whatever it takes.
O-line, D-line.
Right, it's gonna be so crazy out there throughout Europe, scattered. There's like little wee laddies out in the meadows and kicking balls, and then someone's just like, "Wait a minute, stop the car, stop the fucking car, dude! Did you see what that kid just did?
He's good.
Is he in school? Hey, kid, I'd like to offer you a contract. I'm 13. Oh, I know. I want to get to you before you turn 15. Right. If I wait till you're 15, if I wait till you're 15, Man City's gonna sign you just like what happened last time, right? And it's just like
academies. That's where you work from. Academies.
Right. It's just
there's academy teams we have over here with our bigger clubs, and there's like 6-year-olds signed to an academy team.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's fascinating. Nick Saban will offer scholarships to to children, like to straight children, to kids, on just the off chance they grow up.
Someone do that though the other day. Like it was a very young kid was offered a guaranteed scholarship no matter what he does to
right. It's crazy, right? It's just like, wow, what do you have to see in a kid to just be like, there's zero chance this kid doesn't fucking end up becoming a unit.
I think he was a former. I think it was the son of a former player.
Yeah. You have to think that they have to be involved, right? It's like, hey, let me look at the Carfax first, right? Like, let me look at the genetic pool here for a second, right? I mean, come on, you're not going to screw me out of $100,000 education here. Like, come on, man. I gotta see the Carfax first. What's your mom's 40 time?
You can't get that to win a free code, Joe.
Hey, but if a coach said, hey, I need to know what your mom's 40 is before I give you this scholarship, I bet your ass she'd be out there on the track, start stretching.
Cleats on. Austin Ekeler shoved up in the helmet came off. This game has became what we usually end up seeing. A blowout. Looks like.
Well, as long as that can be encompassed with a win, that's all I care about on my part. Let's see here. Are we milking the clock? 3rd and 5, 6.5 remaining ish.
It might be a field goal. That's all you can ask for on your part. You don't want to.
Yeah, I need that. That's if they're gonna score, I need it to be a field goal. Take a look at
that fantasy. I don't think Williams is still only 7 points. Not great. 3rd and 5. Herbert running. I told you he can put on the burners.
Wait, you said that Mike Williams needs 7 points or 9 points?
We are looking at 9 points. He has 7 points from what he's already got so far. So, hey, 3 more catches, 40 more yards.
Well, hey, since this game is becoming, daisies, are there any games that stick out to you NFL slate wise? I'd love to kind of just talk to you about football in general. I'm sure that some of the fans out there might be kind of interested in that. I mean, you're flagship AFC guy, flagship NFC guy here. I love to kind of go around the horn. I mean, did any game kind of stick out to you, like just in general? I mean, there are a couple of games that automatically come to mind, right? I mean, the Texans getting it done, kind of exposing the Titans a little bit. The Colts proving that, hey, they might actually be good. They might maybe be good. And perhaps the Bills are a little more exposed than people might have thought. right? They've had some pretty bad performances throughout the last month, and I think that's coming from an objective perspective. I know you would be afraid to say that, but the Bills have looked very inconsistent to say the least. That's putting it nicely.
Mhm.
Um, and the Vikings getting it done, grinder win. They were control the whole game. They've been losing these close games
Yeah.
all year round, and they finally found a way to get it done. The end of that ball game was fucking insane what they did. And the Panthers, obviously, it's a crazy story they have with Cam Newton. He definitely looks like he's the guy. They slipped late in the ball game, giving it to Washington, and within
Mhm.
the same division, you got the Eagles, who found a way to drop a 40-piece McNugget on the Saints, and ultimately win the game by double digits. Pretty crazy what they have going on there. Nick Sirianni's flower is growing, and then of course, the AFC matchup people had their eyes on. The Bengals find a way to get it done in Vegas. Joe Burrow still sticking in the playoff hunt. Raiders ship seems to be sinking quicker as the week goes on. I don't know, man. There's a lot of crazy storylines this week, a lot of upsets. What do you feel like was the most
Yeah, man.
impactful? What do you feel like was the most impactful, or is there anything
Ooh.
that you got your eyes on a little bit more? Is it because of the playoff hunt as a Patriots fan? Are you more focused on that? Do you care about anything else other than that? A lot of people don't.
Here's Justin Herbert taking the concept there. Hey, Mike Williams did get a catch, by the way. Um,
Hey,
but okay, let me think. There's a lot to digest from this week.
yeah, like I said, I know I talk really fast, but that's just because I digest the NFL probably a little too fast sometimes. I drink it out of a fire hose, but I love it, and I love football, flying.
I know. I think there's the games. So obviously we have the big games like the standout games, like talking about the Bills, for example.
Mm.
But games that stand out to me in particular, if I bring it up here, I can tell you the
Or like,
exact
yeah, and like,
level
and let me
score.
define like a standout. Like, I mean, that you think are more than just final scores. You know what I mean? Is the greater story there real? Like
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
are the Bills actually capable of being exposed here now, or are the Colts actually good? Right?
Uh-huh.
Are the Eagles legit? I actually be curious to know what you think about that, because I would like personally, even as a Cowboys fan, I would like to respect the Eagles as a good team. I love when the Eagles are good because it makes the Cowboys good, and it makes the rivalry fun, and it means that us kicking their ass means more. So
I think
I
I
don't.
think a big game that stood out to me, and obviously it's not a big final score of a field goal coming up by it, but not a big final score, but something that might be a point prover as such
Mhm.
is kick missed by the Chargers there. That puts
Oh,
you
I'll
in
take it.
contention.
I'll take it. The under gang.
Oh, there's a flag though. You never know. You never know. But yeah,
Fuck.
the Browns only beating the Lions by 3 is a
But they were
scoreline.
they went up 13-0 to start the game.
Right. And but the thing is for me is if you're the Browns, the organization, this whole issue with OBJ and is it OBJ, is it Baker? And right now it looks like it's Baker and he's stuck on injuries and it's where does this organization go looking good last year and then all of a sudden this year just perishing in a couple of weeks. That's the big storyline for me. Obviously Cam Newton being back and just not taking the dub. Going through some of these games, the Seahawks didn't get back into position. We had Russell Wilson looking a bit
Mm,
a bit off the other
yeah, I
week.
was curious about that.
Still now losing to the Cardinals. Even that field goal is good now. They had to retake that. So there you are. That hurts for you. But yeah, I think that's a big one for me is in terms of Russell Wilson. Obviously, we kind of always looking him to perform, and I was thinking maybe this injury is gonna set him back a little. But I mean, I wasn't expecting what it is, and he's now losing to the Cardinals with no Kyler Murray there.
Do you
And
think do you think this is foreshadowing of Russell being gone?
I don't think it's foreshadowing. I think we definitely got to see where he goes from here. It's a bit weird to say that he went out for just a matter of was it 3 or maybe 4
Just like
games, and then
about
all of a
3 weeks,
sudden,
yeah, and it
yeah, all of a
completely
sudden
just
it's changed.
all the way downhill. And they were thinking too, hey, we just have to hang on until we get Russ back, and they're 0-2 since he's come back.
Right. So it's where do they go from here? What's going on with that team?
Yeah,
Respect to the Cardinals,
at three
trying
and
to
seven,
win.
yeah, they're not making the playoffs. So
No, not anytime soon. No. it is what it is. The season's pretty much done. They have to really go for it. But I think I know you can say the big storylines and the big blowouts. Texans with a rough game. They really do need Derrick Henry back if they want to make a push into the playoffs because he is a big momentum changer.
I caught a little bit of the pregame with you and Sean. What was Sean's point about the Titans? He kept it pretty simple, but was he implying that the Titans are shitty and just lucky?
In a way, I think we had a little thing at the start of the year where we were talking about the Titans and about where they were going to be in the season, and we got put down by a few Titans fans saying the Titans aren't going to be that bad. They're going to improve a lot, and I think his point and also my point as well is they're a good team at the moment, but they are beatable and they aren't as good as people want them to be. They aren't these big leaders. They aren't this unbeatable team. And losing to the Texans from where they were, it's a downfall in a week. And
they've lost to the Jets, the Texans, and
I can't remember. Is it the Colts?
The Bengals? No, they beat the Colts. I think they might have lost to the Bengals. I don't even remember anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Personally, there's nothing about the Titans that scares me really. Ultimately, I mean they've done a good job of winning football games. Props to them. I don't think anybody's like just shaking in their boots about playing them in the playoffs. I mean, if they're a team that would need to get the number 1 seed to have a shot to make to the Super Bowl, it's just going to be too tough. I mean, you're going to have to go on you're likely going to have to. I mean, you're going to win the division, so you'll have a home game against some scrub, but a scrappy scrub. Because in the AFC, the playoff picture is so spread out. You're going to play a team that probably could have won a division anyway. Like, let's say you win the division, you're the Titans. Okay, well then what? You get Joe Burrow week 1. Okay,
well, so
you get through that. Right, exactly. But like, let's say now, right? Let's say you get Joe Burrow week 1, and then you got to go to Buffalo, and then you got to play either Kansas City or maybe Cleveland, or in any vice versa order. That's a lot. And you're asking for a lot, right? I mean, even for a team as good as the Titans, I mean, they fall in that category in my brain of teams that were invented so other teams so the NFL can make money, and ultimately they just keep chugging along. Like Titans fans have, one accidental Super Bowl appearance to lay their hat on, and then another accidental AFC Championship game or 2 to lay their hat on. But even they know they shouldn't. Even they know they shouldn't win. Like the history in the NFL is stacked against them. Like whether you believe in them manipulating outcomes or not, there's maybe there's maybe a couple million Titans fans. If they're playing the Steelers, fans are everywhere, right? Cowboys fans are everywhere. Niners fans are everywhere. Packers fans everywhere. Titans, that whole division, the AFC South was literally just created to make more money. None of those teams, there's one Super Bowl in that division, and it was when the team who won it, they only had one Super Bowl with them actually even in that city. Mm-hmm. So the Jaguars never won, never going to win. Titans might win one eventually, just one. Right, the Colts, they're gonna have to grind to get back to those days, and the Titans the Texans, Jaguars. Oh man, Titans. Those are all teams that growing up nobody would play in Madden, right? That whole division has it has the least Super Bowls of any other division, so they're all wash offs in my brain. History keeps repeating itself, right? If Stephen A can keep getting away with making that argument, so can I.
Hey, I mean, Derrick Henry may be the tide changer needed for the Titans.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they need. They need everything to go right. Teams like that need everything to go right.
But Colts are looking good though. I mean, they're definitely looking like contenders compared to where they were last year. At least they got a QB who's kind of stepping up over the past few weeks.
Yeah, man, good for them. Carson Wentz needs to. I know the Eagles fans are rejoicing because now that he's played.
We might be having a little 10-point game in a second here. Looks like the Steelers are knocking on the door just a little bit, getting into red zone territory. But yeah, carry on. What were you saying? Sorry.
Yeah, looks like it's getting tight. I mean, they need points immediately. Honestly, I don't think they would. I don't think they would even. Let's see here, because they need a touchdown, right? It's fourth down territory completely.
Definitely. But I mean, they're still in position for a field goal, just be a big, long, tough field goal, to say the least.
Right. I mean, they could get a field goal now, save some time, and just get it out the way with because they would need it anyway.
Mhm.
So it just depends. It really just depends. I've never been opposed to taking the field goal while you can.
Well, we have a big 3rd and 2 here now. Big 3rd and 2. Completes it to Najee Harris. Once again, the guy who's sort of carried this team so far today. As in carried has been the only guy who's actually made some plays other than the one play from Chase. 1st and 10, knocking on the door again. But like I said, 4th down territory, right? You've got to get some points here at least. That's what you want it. Big Ben seems to have a little bit of confusion at the line. He's constantly having to make adjustments here on this drive. 1st and 10, I believe that's out to Ebron on the side there. And end of the 3rd, Chris. Mike Williams not doing it for me.
Yeah, man. Looks like you might have to flush it down the drain, man.
Again, that's two shows where we've had it where I've had to rely on one thing, and it seems like it's not going my way.
Man, it's tough. Let's see here. Where are they ending it off at? Where are they down in the ball at? 2nd and 9 at the 23.
Oh, I'm already past that there. I'm already into the 4th. Guess I'm way ahead of you now.
Oh no. I'm already no. I'm actually the game cast actually I think is like slightly ahead of you.
Ahead of me now. Oh God.
Yeah, slightly. The game cast is.
Oh right. I see.
Yeah. So I'm catching like updated plays, but that's okay. You're my play-by-play guy. I'm the color guy.
Complain to NBC. Get that money back for today, man.
Oh jeez.
Get your money back there. I think if that's the case, then I should be able to just skip it just for it, and I'll get a live one there.
Yeah, it was weird because I was like, I thought it was just my laptop or something, but I was like, oh, it's not. It's doing that same thing on the app too. So I was like, oh, that's weird. So actually, this is probably a good thing I'm doing this. Stay in touch with the game.
Yeah, at least you know if your bet's going to collapse or win tonight.
Yeah, it should. Yeah. I'm hoping they go ahead and go for the field goal now. I can just take the cheap points or I mean, hell, they can go for it and hopefully get stuffed. But if they get stuffed, then it's over.
How are you today? Are you up in cash or down in cash? Did you win anything today or?
Man, unfortunately, I only got one bet in today. It was just the Cowboys game. Yeah, I found incredible value. I mean, I found incredible value there. It was plus 120, which means that for those out there who don't really follow that kind of stuff, it means that if you bet $100 in the Cowboys, you'd win 120 profit. So because they're the underdog. So with all the factors at play, I figure, hey, I'm gonna take that value there. It just seems like
there was a chance.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, yeah.
Play, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it clearly looked like they were off their game without having a fully healthy CeeDee Lamb, who got a little banged up in the second quarter, and then without having Amari Cooper because of COVID, it looked like that ended up playing a pretty fat role in what the Chiefs were able to do. But hey, props to the Chiefs for actually kind of getting it done, like actually kind of playing defense for once, right? I mean, Chris Jones, he got home all day. They just kept coming at us all day long.
Every time I was falling asleep in that game, all I kept hearing was Chris Jones, waking me up time after time. We have a 3rd and 4, by the way. If you're a little update on the play, Chris. 3rd and 4, 14 minutes left in the game. Big Ben is strolling around in that backfield, commanding everyone where to go. It seems like no one really knows the playbook. It's like the 4th time Big Ben has had to adjust everyone at the line. They've not even been in their positions. 3rd and 4 here, though. Oh, battered down at the line. Big Ben just a little late. 4th and 4. That looks like it's a field goal. Unless, I don't know, maybe 4th down territory.
Go for it.
4th and 4. Mike Tomlin looking up, but he didn't seem to know what to do.
Don't be a puss. Just go for it. Go for it. It's crazy.
looks like
Pittsburgh is still basically just a game away from Baltimore if they can hang on.
no going for it here, Chris. 36-yard field goal it is.
Take it. Might as well take it.
Well,
So
man,
that is 40
depends if he
total
makes
points. Nah, he'll make it.
And right down the middle, he made it.
Yeah, he made it.
13-27, fourth quarter of football. Not really a game in our hands, but I mean, anything can happen here. Both teams aren't the most, I would say, the most stable organizations. Anything can happen with either of these teams. Whether that's a little touchdown, maybe a little mistake, a little couple of accidents on one side of the football. I don't know. It's not over.
Yeah, it's definitely not over. They needed this to keep it a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta hope that I'm hoping that the Chargers grind out a 10-minute drive to nothing right now. Busted Taylor Heineke where he had that crazy drive last week against the Bucks. Man, that's crazy, dude. Could you imagine like people throw around the term marching downfield, but like
that was only a 10-minute drive though, right?
Only a 10-minute drive?
Right, yeah. But the 49ers did I think it was a 40-minute drive today.
Jesus Christ. Today?
On their first possession against the Jags, yeah.
Shut up. 14 minutes?
Almost 14 minutes, yeah.
Just eat the whole. That's shit that I do in Madden to piss people off, which is just eat the whole first half and then just like, ha ha ha, I'm in the lead. You know, like just take it and don't give it back. Like, I mean, Washington ran 20 plays to make that happen. I'd be curious to think what San Francisco did to make that happen.
I don't know if you find the game cast of it, but it was a huge drive.
Such a tough, that's so tough to respond to. Like, imagine doing all that and then going 3 and out.
Well, of course, the Jags didn't respond to it, didn't they?
No, of course not. But that's tough. Like, take a whole quarter out of the possibility, out of the realm of possibility. Just remove a quarter of your life. Like, that sucks. That hurts the pockets of every player on the Jaguars. It's like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even have a opportunity to get points.
I'll read you this article here. The drive took 20 plays, 87 yards, and it took 13 minutes and 2 seconds off the clock.
God damn.
It was the longest drive in the NFL since 2000. So
and it resulted in a touchdown, of course.
Yes. Actually, wait. Let me see. I believe. No. I think I only resulted in 3 points. Only 3 points after all that time.
Wow.
Absolute killer. Imagine going all that way, doing all of that work, and then only having 3 points to show at the end of it.
How would you totally see that? I could see them going, well, we pretty much took a quarter out of the game.
Jimmy G and those 49ers, Deebo Samuel has been whooping some ass the past 2 weeks. So.
Deebo Samuel has. Indeed, he has.
I know it was against the Jags, but come on.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but you got to do that. And he had a sick jet sweep run today for 20 yards for a touchdown. Yeah. One of them. That was pretty cool.
The end zone.
Textbook Deebo. Yeah, man. Heck, I mean, it'd actually be kind of cool if the Niners did get to the playoffs. Why not? At this point, you have to think. At this point, I mean, look, like on the NFC side, right? If we're thinking about that kind of stuff already, let's pretend these teams are given, right? Cowboys, Cardinals, Packers, Rams. Cowboys, Cardinals, Packers, Rams, Bucks, right? Those 5 teams are in, right? Who are the other two?
What, just in the NFC?
Let's see, up for grabs. San Francisco, Minnesota, Philadelphia.
Maybe the Saints.
The Saints, of course. The Saints are in it too.
Obviously, without Jameis Winston, it's a bit.
And potentially the Panthers.
Maybe if they can turn shit around.
Right. So I don't know what 2 of those. Who are the 2 of the remainder?
I don't know. Maybe if the Eagles can continue to play good, they're up there. Sure.
I think Minnesota is going to snag one. I think the Saints will snag the other.
Minnesota player football is always one of those where you sort of match them up. You just know they won't go very far in that playoff matchup.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
a guarantee.
I think they're good enough just to be dangerous because of
Yeah,
their offense. Like I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having to play them, but well, I mean, there's not really any team in the NFC. I go, man, it's just absolutely roll all over them, completely take for granted. I think the Saints we could absolutely take advantage of because I mean they still have Simeon. I mean, who cares?
they
That's
did beat
it.
that Bucks team that you struggled against.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
just a little
did.
just a little update.
So did Washington, and in fact, they've struggled against all the NFC East teams. In fact, fun gambling snippet here: the Bucks have failed to cover against all three of the NFC East teams that they have already faced, and they go into Monday night as 10.5 point favorites against the Giants. So if anybody thinks out there betting the Giants might be too stupid, it really doesn't sound that dumb. It seems like the Vegas seems to kind of pounce on people's ignorance and see if they can make the line as bolstered as possible for Tom Brady and the Bucks against these teams that are bad. So
Here's a little update for you for the game though. Punt here by the Chargers, and the Steelers have the ball right back.
how
And
much
with a
time are we
flag,
working with?
12 minutes 40 seconds with a flag on the field, it looks like that ball is gonna get a better position from the Steelers here because I believe it was believe the Chargers player ran out of bounds when going for the football. Or we might have either way. Okay, two offset penalties, so that doesn't really matter. But the ball's back to the Steelers, so if you're a Steelers fan, optimism I guess is something you can get for.
Gotta score.
But
Gotta score now.
they are going to redo the punt because of the penalties set there. So 4 for 3, and yeah, so Steelers get their hands back on the ball. If they score here, we now have a little bit of a game, 7 point game. Chris, they need a
Let's
touchdown.
see. See,
Oh,
I can afford if they get
blocked.
one.
Punt is blocked. It's going to the end zone. It's kept. Punt was blocked, and it wasn't kept in bounds, but it's still the ball goes down towards the 3, rolls out of bounds. I don't know where they're going to be placing that.
Oh
It's
my
going to be
lord!
1st and goal. Punt is blocked. That's huge. Look at this. I know you can't see
Dang,
it.
that off of a penalty, right? Like off of an off of
Two
offsetting
offsetting.
penalties.
Yeah. I know you can't theoretically look at this, but yeah, that was a beautifully blocked punt there. You don't see that very often. And not in primetime football. Change the way the game goes, Chris.
My God, it's about to be a grinder. 40-point ball game still. I need to keep it under 53.5. So I just can't have
I
two
don't know. I don't know
touchdowns.
if that's happening.
Yeah,
1st and goal.
overtime. Yeah, so even if they take it overtime, I lose. So
The ball went out over at the 3. So 1st and goal from the 3-yard line here.
oh Lord, here we go. Let's
Big
rack it up.
Ben incomplete. Najee Harris. 2nd goal, Chris. Almost.
Here, I'll listen to you. Go ahead. I'm gonna grab these cans out.
Second and goal now, Chris. We have the Steelers ready to try and put some points on the board. Looks like it's going to be a run play. Very, very dense down there, but you never know. With Mike Tomlin. Clock's running down. Hand off to Claypool out the back, like a little mini sweep, but it gets stuffed. 3rd and goal.
Oh man, could you imagine getting bailed out of this?
Oh, 3 points. It'll still make it a 10-point game. Well, obviously not 10-point, but 11-point game. Big Ben pissed off, looking to the sideline like, what the fuck am I going to do here?
Oh man. Call the play out. What do we
Third and
got?
goal. 3 seconds on the clock. Going to be a pass. It's going to be blocked at the line of scrimmage. And the big boys on the Chargers line of
Oh,
scrimmage celebrating there.
wow.
Big
Holy
Ben
crap.
shakes his head in frustration.
Wow. That
From 3
is
yards out,
brutal.
they lose 1 yard on the drive.
Net neg one.
Net one. Oh, they're going to go
Wow.
for it on 4th and goal.
Hell yeah, they're going to go for it. Of course they're going for it.
The whoever made the block for the Steelers on the punt shook his head in frustration on the sideline. They're going to go
Oh my
for him.
God. Hey, the NBCs. Oh, damn. Go ahead. Call it out for me, Mehmet.
Oh, you already knew. Ooh, interception in the end zone.
Oh, you're kidding.
But there's a flag that looks like it's going to be on behalf of the Steelers.
What
It
is
looks like
going
the Steelers are going to get
on?
the ball back. So after the ball was jarred by the defender, it was intercepted, but they're going to call defensive PI as the defender just jumped on Claypool's back before the ball even anywhere near him. So that ball is going back to the Steelers.
That is ugly. Horribly timed down to do that.
Hands around the neck and the arms. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this, Chris? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got to take a look at the replay. That's why do that? He would have been short for the most part.
1st and goal. This has been a
damn.
The Steelers have been bailed out here.
I feel like this ain't over yet.
Touchdown. Najee Harris jumps over the line for an absolute game changer. And
man, what a call! Asante
Steelers,
Samuel Jr. getting in that play, creating the flag that ultimately acts as a turnover.
Pittsburgh are back in this game, 19-27, but still got the extra point and makes it a 7-point game. Now we can see Mike Williams time to shine. That's what I'm looking for. That's all I want that touchdown for. So
here we go. Now they have the incentive to throw the ball. So it's in play. It is in play.
7-point ball game late in the 4th after a block punt by the Steelers, a touchdown by Najee Harris. The play was almost dead, but a flag keeps it alive, and Big Ben and the Steelers are rolling back into this game. And we have finally, Chris, I think for the first time, real primetime football on our hands here. A real good game rather than a blowout. And the only thing we're hoping for is maybe a few scores, but we got it, Chris.
Oh yeah, a little bit more than we bargained for here. But hey, this is great. We got the Steelers pushing it. And like I said, Steelers plus 6.5. Doesn't sound that crazy right now, but hey, 7-point difference. It's crazy how Vegas gets this stuff so accurately. Like the line the line before this game was literally Chargers minus 6.5. So like under that principle, the margin of difference is 0.5 point. Like based on the current score. It's crazy how accurate they get it, you know.
That's why you don't bet, Chris. That's why you don't bet,
right? It's just mind blowing, right? Like how is that even possible, right? Like they don't know what that is. They're not doing it on purpose, right? And nature just happens to find a way.
They have good minds, you know what I mean?
Right, or time travelers.
Maybe a couple of dollars in the pocket, you know.
What if I could have any superpower, it would literally be to just see in the future for 3 hours.
What?
Just to see 3 hours into the future.
3 hours at a time, or only see 3 hours into the future?
No. I only want to be able to see into the future 3 hours ahead, and I only need like a 10-second glimpse.
Okay.
Just a 10-second glimpse into 3 hours from now, and I'd be a bazillionaire.
Yeah, I guess.
No, a fact.
I guess.
All I would have to do is like look into the future 3 hours, take 5 seconds, and look at the score lines, and just bet everything I own on those games.
until something happens where you bet everything you owe, and then something happens like right at the last minute, and you don't account for it.
Well, again, 3 hours, right? I mean, assuming that 3 hours is enough to cover the final score, right? Like in baseball, that probably wouldn't work, right? Those
That
games are
wouldn't
like
work in
8
baseball.
hours.
Just do it in like a game of ping pong or something, right?
Right, something quick, or like just do it at halftime. Live bet it
Yeah.
at halftime. Just look at the final score. It's like, oh, okay, so and so's gonna come back. If anything, give me more money doing it that way. It's
You
like
put a
I'll just look for every team that's losing and then look into the future, see which ones come
see if
back, and then put
anyone
everything
wins.
on them.
Justin Herbert looking ready for revenge here. Walks out into that field like a freaking moles. And they're
Is that
just
the
showing
game next week? Cleveland, Baltimore. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
it'll be fun, but there's one thing, and that's the fact that Cleveland just can't play offense. So what are you gonna do?
I
There we
wouldn't be
are.
surprised if Cleveland
First
wins.
and 10. Gets the first down. I thought it was 81, but it's 89. So L again. This is a big drive for my fantasy
Damn,
football team, Chris.
this could be all the marbles. Because after this, the Steelers are going to have a possession, right? And then when the Chargers get the ball back, it's going to be run mode.
Right. It depends on what if they don't score here. What
Oh
if
yeah,
it's
and if they give up a score, yeah, if
27?
they give up a score, then yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? 26 first downs from the Chargers, only 16 by the Steelers. First and 10 again. Bullet there. And that is a incompletion. Second and 10 there. Just throw the ball to Williams, man. If there's anything, I'm telling you now, 4 catches, 4 targets, 4 receptions, man. Stop throwing the football anyone other than him. It's worked, okay?
Force feed it.
Force feed it, man. So it'll get you somewhere. One catch. Fuck it. Williams is down there somewhere. Just throw up the ball.
Just chuck it.
Yeah, he had a really good start to his season, though.
Yeah, good for Mike Will. Good for Mike Will. Solid be there receiver. He's huge.
Once again, another 80 was thrown the ball to, but not 81. There's 89, 87 was on the play, but there's just 81 that I'm just wanting the ball to get to, and it's not getting into his hands. But another first down for the Chargers. Chargers bolting up here, if you want to say that.
Bolting up.
What up?
Oh man, let's start eating clock, guys. Let's not forget the running game.
No. Let's forget the running game. Chris. First and 10, once again. Chargers moving it with efficiency. Chris should be happy. Run game goes for 3 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I just want that clock to be consistently moving. Even if they don't run the ball, just hell, you can give it a Mike Will a ton of times. Just keep hitting them on short routes. Just ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding,
it's
and dunk.
it's a point per catch, right?
I think so. If you do like PPR, I think, right?
Catch. And then you get it per yards as well. So we're looking for about 9 catches here for Mike Williams in the fourth quarter.
All right. Yeah, because
Let's
actually
take it to OT, Mike. Let's take it to OT. Come on.
Oh, man. Yeah, now they're in kill clock mode. They're trying to.
That looked like, I don't know if that's what I saw, but that looked like it was going to be a wide open pass to Williams, and Keenan Allen tried to get his hands on it. Let me see that again.
These jerseys are so dope.
Yeah, Williams was open, but Keenan Allen got his hands to the ball. It might have been intercepted, actually, if Keenan didn't get there. Who's you talking about? The pastel blue Chargers jersey?
Oh, yeah. Powder blues are awesome.
Yeah, they do look clean.
That big
Especially
lightning
when
bolt.
they're not dirty. Oh, Justin Herbert scrambles left side, picks up yards, more yards to the 20, gets past another defender, tackled by a D lineman. He almost got a touchdown if it wasn't for the D line getting there. Oh, and now we have a little fight on our hands as we. I think Justin Herbert just broke someone's ankles to the point where he's now injured. You see that?
Oh yeah. Oh man, Bustin is doing his best Carson Wentz impression.
Slow but feisty. Flag on the field. I think that's going to be on whoever tackled Herbert for Probably unnecessary roughness. Like he threw a little punch down there on his stomach after the play.
I don't know. Maybe he Mac
Yeah.
Jones done.
Maybe it wasn't a grab. It was like a punch. Unnecessary roughness called on the Steelers defenders. That's going to take them into deep into red zone territory now. Let's see if we can
Feisty.
see.
9 to go. So if that's on Herbert, where do they put the ball? Oh, it's on defense, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's a weird set of events here. It seemed like he decided he was going to push Justin Herbert while Herbert was on the floor because of another altercation. I don't even know. But he seemed just to punch Herbert in the stomach. You seeing this? Bit of a strange play. Eckler, end zone, touchdown.
Oh,
and once
yeah.
again, no Mike Williams pass. I'm gonna lose this.
Fuck.
I'm gonna lose this fantasy football game again to one player not producing. Oh no, there's no way. There's no way. That's good. 34 there. Field goal good. Extra point good. Chris.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I lost, but hey, maybe there's a chance you win, but that's it. Austin Eckler's eating, and the Chargers are rolling.
And the end zone he's definitely in. Looks like this game is out of reach now for the Steelers unless they can have another miracle punt block or something to keep them in this, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much about it. I mean, if the Steelers were going to have any shot, it was pivotal on the start from this drive, and it looks like they're clearly getting under their skin. Not much more to say than that. Austin Eckler's looking great. Their offense is rolling. Big Ben and the Steelers don't have enough firepower to get it done.
And the Chargers don't have enough guts to give me a fucking win, that's for sure.
No way. Not at all. 0. No heart. All right.
Okay, he picked up, I believe, actually, he might have picked up one more.
Looking at this one more time. Yeah, it's crazy. It looks like he was just holding him down, and then someone pushed him off, and he was like, you know what, screw you. I'm just going to hit your quarterback again.
Hit your quarterback. So he did get targeted, right? I think that's dropped his score down because he didn't catch the target. And yeah, my fantasy team, even my fantasy football expects it to take a loss. There's 2 losses in a row, Chris, because I've trusted one player to go out and get it for me, and it's just not worked.
That can be brutal.
Oh. Is this a new headset, Chris?
Oh no, this is the same one I use for work. Actually, it's just gonna die on me. I can't talk to you if I don't put on the charger.
He's got a charger now.
Oh,
I don't think we've got anyone in the stream for the first time since we started today. Pretty impressive. I think we're finally at 0.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, hey, do you want to keep it going then, or are you good to set, or?
Unless you want to tweet it out, see if we can get anyone. We'll find a few. I tweeted it out, but I didn't get any. We didn't get much more than what I did.
Yeah, probably a little later over here. It's probably getting late over here, but not that late. For you, it's probably super late. What time is it over there?
4 o'clock.
Wow.
That's nothing, man. That is nothing. I deal with this all the time, bro. I'm always up till 6 a.m. sometimes.
Honestly, for the most part, same. That's crazy, right? Because you literally are pretty much dedicated to being up.
I gotta get back on the night shift, so I'll probably be alright on it. Ooh. This is downtown LA. All lit up blue for the Chargers. Very nice. Chargers kick off. 8:48 left in the game. Chris, I'm sorry. Every time we do this, we seem to either lose fantasy or lose bets.
Yeah, man, it's brutal. It's brutal. That's the nature of blowout games. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord have lots of mercy, Chris. Too much mercy, please. Let's get. Didn't notice a few other lives. For some reason these play-by-play streams seem to get hella views.
Really?
Yeah. Guys got a play-by-play. Where do you watch your play-by-play from then?
What's that?
So where do you watch your play-by-play from? Is it just your NBC or?
My oh yeah, I do. In fact, I'm not sure, but like I think the if you're talking about like on the actual stream, I have it up on YouTube as well. So I think that one is me.
Got you.
Yeah, just I want to see the chat in case there was anything.
Wait, can you not see the chat from where you are?
Well, I can see it on YouTube.
Okay. It's not anywhere else.
Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't even really bother flipping to the. I never used this app before. What is this called? StreamYard.
Mm-hmm. StreamYard is the name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'd be interested in doing this with some of the other guys that we have over here that do podcasts too, under the Stadium Junkies label thing.
Or the Stadium Junkies, what's that?
Yeah, it's our family of shows. Between
okay.
between me and my former producer, but big friend of mine, Tony. He actually runs his own show, but they do sports talk, but they talk more about alternative things, like they'll talk about video games or like wrestling, stuff like that, like anything, like even those alternative sports, right?
Alternative sports.
That's the only thing I can like. That's the only thing term I can coin up for it, right? So there seems to be a weird underbelly of the sports world that crosses over with that of nerdy guys who like wrestling and anime. So
Are you seeing what's up on the TV now, or can you not see it, or
what do you mean? No, yeah, I can see the game.
see what just happened to Najee there?
I'm about to.
Injured on the field. I think he got a head-to-head collision, and it looks like he might have some form of injury, which has knocked him out.
See, that's the last thing they need in a game like this at times like this, right? To lose important players.
Najee Harris just pushed away his trainers away. Pushed on them in the chest.
Get the hell off me.
To get off me, yeah. Gosh, you're really trying to help you, Najee.
Shut up. All right, bitch. All right. Tell me I'm hurt. Go help Ben. Right.
It definitely did hurt. I think he might have got head-to-head. Let's see here. Yeah, head-to-head concussion from what it seems like.
Got the clock winding down. Man. Another crazy ball game. Any game you're looking forward to next week?
I haven't really took a look at the schedule in that terms.
We might as well. I mean, this game's pretty much a wrap.
Almost. Next week. Obviously Patriots vs Titans. Tone setter there. Colts versus the Bucks. Maybe the Colts can prove once again they're ready to go and fire on all cylinders. 49ers Vikings, if we're talking about playoff contenders, like you were saying, like who are going to be the the two, if you want to call it that make it into the playoffs from the NFC. Packers Rams would be good if the Rams can recover from their past couple of shit games, and let's see Ravens Browns, but if the Browns can actually play football again once again. There's not many great games next week, I don't think. Nothing.
Yeah, not a
forward to.
ton. I mean,
Game.
Vikings Niners, huge playoff implications. Browns Ravens, also pretty big. I mean, Rams Packers. I mean, it has big time written all over it. It's America's game of the week. So
if
that's
the
good.
If the Rams can step the fuck up,
both teams need a bounce back. Both teams need it. Well, I mean, the Rams need it more, but both teams have aspirations of, gaining position in the playoffs. So both teams are going to want to win.
On that replay, got absolutely pummeled in the face by a flying elbow. His head just snaps back.
Colts Bucks could end up being a bigger deal than it might have initially thought. I mean, the Bucks are 6-3. The Colts are 6-5.
Has its options.
And then, of course, on Thanksgiving Day, really shouldn't be a whole lot of competition. Bears Lions will be good. I think this could be, Dan Campbell getting his first win.
You think so? You think the Bears are going to fall short? Obviously, Justin Herbert had his injury today.
Probably happen eventually. I mean, why not now? I mean, the Cowboys should absolutely dismantle the Raiders. Coming off of a loss.
You would hope so.
Going to be come back at home. It's Thanksgiving Day. I mean, it's a short week. Hell, a short week. I know, but it's a short week for both of them. And
Steelers have a big play here. Taking it out to the 30, stopping the clock. That's huge on 3rd and 5. And they're just gonna rush to the line. This game may be not over just as soon as we think it is. Who knows? I mean, it looks like it, but you never know. Big Ben and the Steelers might pull off an absolute eye gouger here in a couple of minutes.
Right, one more block punt away from getting it done.
One touchdown and the block punt. Converting in the end zone has been a big issue for them, and going for a 4th down might have put them in a. You know what I mean? It's those sort of situations where you got to look back at the end of the game. Another big play takes it down to the 10-yard line with 5 minutes left. The Steelers fucking moving this football right now, Chris. Moving this football on this Chargers defense.
That's crazy, man. I wish they brought back the old onside kick. Like, I wish you could actually win it.
You mean you wish something was possible in this game? It was possible.
Yeah, or if not an onside kick, I mean, even though I personally don't like it, like, people have tossed around the idea of, like, go for it on, like midfield, 4th and, 25 or something. Right? Like, it's practically impossible, but it's a lot more likely.
And you can design things. It's more
right. Like, you can actually design a play for it.
Right. Rather than an onside kick where it's just fucking bounce weirdly and please someone just bobble the catch and someone else just get in there and someone else just recover it, and so many things to it.
Right. You're just rooting for a shit show. You might as well kick it right at somebody. Just drill it at someone's thigh.
Someone's helmet. Hope for a bounce back off the helmet at 10 yards. Or Big Ben with a quick pass to Ebron, who makes it in touchdown. Steelers are on the board. 4:49 left in the game. Eric Ebron.
Damn. Okay. Now you probably don't. Now you probably don't kick it onside, right? You got plenty time. You got a couple timeouts.
3 timeouts. I guess to see what you can do with the Chargers if you can stop that run game. Why not? Huh?
Why not? I don't know. Austin Eckler looks like he's been doing whatever he wants. Maybe they don't want to give it back. I don't know.
Well, the extra point is obviously good right down the middle. Chris Boswell, Ben Roethlisberger, showing everyone that he isn't the old, fat, big man that we all know and love. And he can play football sometimes on a Sunday night football.
Right at the right times, in the right places, in the right lighting.
Maybe this is his last Sunday night football. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. Steelers are talking about if Big Ben wants to come back, they'll have him back. But then you got to think. I mean, I don't know. The Steelers are a weird position. Like, let's pretend, like I was saying earlier, let's pretend that they're in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes. Maybe they, I don't know. Maybe they kick Ben aside and say, "Hey, man, no hard feelings, but we are trying to win."
We need a
And
win.
yeah, and then that's where you might see Ben have like one random year in his like stat book, right? One random year playing quarterback, and I mean, hell, I don't know. I don't even know who I want to let down about this by saying stuff like this. I don't know. I just wouldn't be surprised to see him playing somewhere like he won't back up. He
No,
won't back up. No.
no, of course
Hell,
not.
fuck it. Throw him in Detroit. 1 year, one hoorah, one hoorah, one last
We've
whatever.
seen
Because
it before. We've seen it before, just like when the Colts just chucked Philip Rivers in, right? Seen it
I
before.
mean,
It's not
I mean,
unlikely.
Goff has an expiration date. It's not like they're in love with
Yeah.
him. They're not committed to
No
him,
one,
or
no,
you
no
know.
one is. No one is. At least have a QB who can, kind of take those hits that he's just like the offense just let in. O-line let in. Sorry.
Man, what if it's just not over for Mike Williams? All right.
Stop talking about it, man. Stop reminding me.
What if it's not over? I mean,
What
like
if what
seriously,
if we see like
overtime.
maybe four catches here and then a big one downfield. The whole play or the whole drive revolves around him. It's not happened all game apart from the start. So maybe we see Mike Williams magic for a touchdown and end out this game. And then we get to see maybe the Steelers get even a bit more magical, create overtime, then they get even more points. And who knows, Chris? Who knows? You know what I mean? You just got to live on a prayer. You just got to wing it. Chris
It's
Boswell's going to
tough.
keep the ball downfield. And we have Mike Williams ready to suit up and win me a fantasy football game. I don't know. I don't even know if it's actually possible for him to win me this fantasy football game. I don't think. Unless
It would need a big play in overtime or like right
it would
now.
need it would need a big play and it would need a few catches before the big play. Like if you could get like 2 or 3 catches, 10 yards each, and then like a touchdown, then it might be possible. That's 3 points plus 6 points. Three
What if you could just
catches,
pick up?
touchdown.
What if you could just pick up the Madden controller and like
Just
play
call
it,
it.
like call it
Oh,
right now? I'll just draw right
he just keeps throwing.
handoffs.
He just keeps throwing for fucking Keenan Allen. He just keeps throwing for Keenan Allen.
That's his number one guy.
It is his number one guy, but Mike Williams is absolutely storming it at the start of the year.
Mike
He
Williams, honestly,
stormed it.
slow as shit. He's
He
slow.
stormed it at the start of this game as well. He looked good. Just nothing right now.
Man. It's tough.
There's a
Tough
game.
titties,
There's a
man.
there's a fantasy football game to win here, guys. You better sort your shit out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, guys, big shit on the line. Mehmet's fantasy team, in which he's trying to make the playoffs, people.
Oh, battered down. It's battered in the line. Interception, Steelers. Interception, Steelers. Oh, but there's a flag on the play.
Oh,
Play.
Lord have mercy.
It was battered up at the line. The ball falls down. The Steelers intercept it. This game is not over, bro. I told you this game.
Where's the flag at? Where's the flag on the
I
field?
think I
Whose
think I
direction?
think
You're
it was
ahead of
thrown
me.
off. I think it was thrown off. I don't. There's an issue.
That they picked it
Herbert
up?
ball was thrown at the D lineman's helmet as he makes an absolute leap. It flies in the air, holds in the air, and interception. Steal no way. It's no way.
No
Chris,
fucking way.
we have a game.
That is
Running on the
nuts.
he got hit so hard in the helmet. His helmet fell off, and he was on the floor. Oh, I think he actually got caught. I think his helmet fell off, and then he got caught on his head by the helmet.
Oh
Cameron
my
Hayward,
goodness. Where are they
6
spotting
batted
this?
passes at the line of scrimmage, second most in the NFL, career high, and that one came off his helmet. Chris,
Where are they spotting this?
I want to say the 12 to the 15. That'll be on the 15-yard line. He wasn't touched until the 10, but he caught it at the 15. he carried on rolling on the floor. That could have been a helmet to helmet call. Actually, that's going to be spotted at the 11. 1st and 10. Whew, we might have overtime.
Oh man, I say
Maybe.
you go for the dub.
Oh, Big Ben end zone. No one there. No one home. Claypool. Oh, guess what, Chris? Guess what?
Oh man, we're about to down it.
Roughing the
Damn,
passer defense. Joey Bosa gets it called against him now.
to down this baby at the 1. Nah, all right, that's the 5 or some shit. Yeah.
Where's this going to go? Let's see. Big Ben releases the football. Oh, that's soft. That's very, very soft. Bosa knew as soon as it happened. It's very soft, though. A light little push on Big Ben when he released the ball. Milliseconds, in reality, milliseconds to react to it. And, like, that's a big, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It only got spotted 2 yards closer, though. So. Oh, no, it wasn't.
Man, what an
Big
incredible ball
Ben.
game.
Incomplete. Big Ben does not look good in the red zone. None of these Steelers players look good in the red zone, to be fair.
My God. What a ball
Chris,
game.
we finally got prime time football, Chris.
Cam Hayward, man. Props to Cam Hayward again, making that athletic play to turn the ball over.
He didn't even touch it.
Yeah, he did.
Heads and volleys there. That's
No, I'm talking about to set up the pick.
Oh yeah, with his head.
Yeah, just get up there, just get in the way.
Oh,
They're showing a
screen.
replay.
Touchdown, Chris. We have a game.
Oh my goodness gracious!
What
They have been behind the entire ball game, and it just
game.
quirky. Hey, this is classic Steelers football, though, right? I mean, like this is typical Steelers football. You get a punt block, changes the ball game there, right? A late turnover off of a defensive lineman making a play, right? Like this is very textbook Steelers.
Everything, yeah.
Textbook Steelers football, and with just a few minutes remaining, the Chargers are going to have their backs against the wall, potentially their season on the line here in this drive.
Right here. Was a huge comeback, my friend. Huge comeback. Out of nowhere, it seems.
What's the clock look like on your side?
We are.
How much time are they going to have to work with?
Let's see if I can see it. We just got a little break in the action right now. We are looking, I believe it's around 4 minutes.
4:23.
I believe.
There's a lot of time. There might be enough time for both teams to score.
Another Mike Williams TD. Well, not another, just a Mike Williams TD was all I need.
Oh man. I mean, as long as it's like a 20-yard TD.
I'm gonna need you to call me a second. We have a little. I need a little toilet break, a little breather in a second.
Oh man, you might have to.
A little breather. I'm gonna run. You gotta cover it. We have some people saying hello. So
all good, man. All good.
Take it away.
All right, everybody who doesn't know yet, we are catching this game play by play of what has been a bonkers football game, to say the least. People, Chargers ahead the entire ball game. The Steelers showing really no fight for the most part, but hey, Mike Tomlin has riled up the defense to do Pittsburgh Steelers things. A block punt and an assisted interception have led to the tie ball game, and we're back in it. Chris Rios here, host of the Hammer Time Sports Betting Podcast, available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google, everything. Look up Hammer Time by Chris Rios. Follow the show. Check us out. Sports betting content from all platforms. Pick every game for football against the spread every week. Now, the Chargers are looking to get it pushing. They will immediately go 0 for 1 with the ball starting here. Justin Herbert, a lot of pressure here. A lot of pressure here on Justin Herbert. If you're a Chargers fan, can he make up for the difference on his own? right? They're not putting the same pressure on Ben, but Justin, a lot of pressure's on Justin's shoulders right now.
Just joining you back, looks like Justin Herbert, got sacked on there?
Yep, just went down.
3 minutes 55 seconds. Oh, this is an intense game down to the wire.
A lot of Steelers fans in SoFi. You know that crowd's getting loud. They've been asleep all game long, man. All game long.
You see,
until right now.
The issue with SoFi is that LA have not built up that fan base enough. So whenever they play anyone at home, it sounds a lot like a home game whoever they're playing.
Oh, absolutely. And the Steelers know that. Steelers travel well.
Got fans all over. They do.
Man, tough ball game.
3rd and 14. Finds his tight end. Ooh. Big man got some leaps, but I don't think that's enough for the first, is it?
Let's see it again.
Where is this now?
Oh, yeah, he did not get that. But do you go for it? But do you go for it? I don't know. Do you go for it 4th and short in your own end? You lost the momentum. You're at home.
I think you do. In all honesty, I don't see why not.
If you're the Steelers, you're hoping they do. Get a stop, win the game, walk out like gangsters, steal a game right under their nose. They are going for it. And they get stuffed at the line. That's stuffed at the line. The Steelers hold it down and get a stop. Oh, my goodness. Hayward at it again. Fucking shutting it down, doing everything. The Pittsburgh Steelers getting one of everything, people. The defensive hat trick. They are shutting them down. They had the balls to go for it. Hayward blows it up, immediately shoots at the gap, unblocked somehow, some way.
1st and 10, man. This is crazy.
Oh my God. Holy hell. Crazy. Holy shit. I cannot believe it. Hayward making up for the lack of TJ Watt in the building, and Mike Tomlin's got his boys riled up here in SoFi Stadium. We've got ourselves a ball game, folks. Brandon Staley shaking in his wee boots, looking like a child out there on the playground. Doesn't know how to stop the flood from coming. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know what they can do.
About this game, the Chargers were definitely not going to win it, right? I always said the Steelers were going to win it. Just trust me on that one.
Trust
me on that one, Chris. I always said they were.
Yeah, you say that as Ben almost throws one away.
All right.
Gives it up right back.
Oh, 2nd and 10. Almost first down. Good play there. 3rd down. It's down to the wire. Man, it's down to the wire.
This is now the Steelers' game to lose. They're gonna look, Mehmet. One thing I've told you before, brother, is that one of my favorite things to do, because I'm a cynical asshole, is I love on Sunday nights. I'm telling you, I love doing this. I love looking up local media responses in NFL cities after heartbreaking losses.
All right.
Local media, not the national, but the local media. I love to see how the local media bolster up or spin it and either excuse it. Like, it's either one or two things happen, right? They either excuse the bullshit or they hammer it in. This is the worst shit that could ever happen. They are inept. They are stupid, ignorant, arrogant, overpaid pieces of shit, right? Either one or two happen, right? I want to see what they say about Brandon Staley. In the beginning, head coach of the year, genius, right? Defensive-minded, quarterback. He can do it all. Now he looks like an idiot. And now people are going to call him a rookie for making that decision. It's crazy how it happens, right? It's crazy.
But this game can't be blamed down on him, right? Like,
right? But you do what you can. When you do what you can in the situation, you still have the opportunity to, do you punt that ball away? You haven't done much on offense, right? Now, I don't know. Again, it's all about, and I say that as they're throwing stats up on the screen about him, but yeah, man, it's. I'm just saying the media I think in football is fascinating to me because I don't know how much you think about this, Mehmet, but it influences the sport more than any other.
Anything, yeah.
More than because in soccer they don't give a shit,
And
dude.
decisions, and
I have a bazillion dollars. Who the hell are you? Shut up.
Oh! You see this flag on the field that keeps the
Ooh.
drive alive? PI.
Oh, that's game now. That is
That's deep.
officially
That's
game.
deep territory. That's
That is
deep, deep,
officially
deep
game.
territory.
Yep, that's officially game. That's ball game. That's it. They just need
Take
out.
a look here.
Need out, kick a chip shot,
Oh,
walk away, and act like you was never there.
that was very
That's a stupid
light.
ass. That's a stupid play if you're a cornerback. You had no reason to do that. And
Yeah, it
props,
was very
and
light though.
it's the toughest play. It's the
Oh,
toughest.
okay. It wasn't gonna get called PI. It's 4th and 3.
Oh,
It's a
that's
field goal.
interesting. I was gonna say I used to play cornerback when I played football, and one of the toughest throw to guard is actually the underthrown pass
Uh-huh.
because you're immediately out of position. There's no way for you to actually recover on. There's no way for you to make a play on the ball. You just have to hope that you lunge and that it's overthrown enough for them to not make a play on it.
Field
So
goal
it's-
good there, Chris.
Boswell.
Pittsburgh, I think.
Hey, but believe it or not, after this barrage of luck for Pittsburgh, can you believe that the Mike Williams fantasy play is still in the game because they're losing
baby.
because they're losing, bro. So now they're
They
just gonna be
need
chucking
something.
that bitch downfield.
They need something. It's all coming out for me, man. It's all
Could
all
you
working.
imagine this is it?
Hey, you talking about how close they got the gambling? Yeah, I don't think they expected this.
No, man, it's crazy. You
Block
gotta
punt,
admit.
interception from a pass to the helmet, you name it. We've had it in this game, man.
It's been all
We have
funky.
had it in this game.
It's time to get funky. That's hilarious.
Oh, it's been funky, Chris. It has been hella funky in this
Crazy.
game. And we
Dude,
still
the
have...
fourth quarter. How many points have been in this fourth quarter, Mehmet? How many points have been on this fourth quarter? Let's talk about
you
that.
Tell me, man. You
I'm
tell me.
about to look at the box score right now.
You tell me, Chris.
Jesus Christ. There have been 34 points in the fourth quarter.
34 points. And how many came from the Steelers?
27. Is that even real? 27 points in the fourth quarter. The Steelers, dude. That's real.
we have had block punts. We have had helmet interceptions. You name it. This game.
2 different ball games. They're talking about it on TV right now. Actually, talking about the fourth quarter. Wow, that block punt was this quarter. That feels like forever ago.
Feels like forever ago. And I said, "Oh, there's a block punt." I don't even remember there being a block punt in this quarter.
In this quarter, this entire quarter has been taking place within the Chargers' goal line to the 40-yard line.
Pretty much.
Like, it's all just been right there, stuck. The whole game has been stuck.
There's been a lot of flags keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Herbert second and 5.
Imagine watching this game live. And like being on the other half of the field and like completely missing the fourth quarter.
Oh right, yeah, just because nothing is fucking going on down your side of the field.
Right? You're just like you got end zone seats, and you're like shit. You still need binoculars. You're like over here like fucking pissed off. You're like
looking like an old man sat there with binoculars, bird watching at this rate.
That's so funny.
At least not behind the end zone at the top tier.
Oh man.
Oh, big catch down there. That's Mike Williams. That's Mike Williams touchdown. That's a Mike Williams touchdown.
No fucking way.
Yes.
Damn it. You're fucking kidding me.
I told y'all.
That's fucking crazy.
I told y'all. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I bet. I don't know. I hope this wins me this. I hope it wins me this game. Hold on.
That is so nutty.
Play incoming. It's still not registered. We're winning. We're live. Wait, I don't
know.
Wait, hold on.
I can barely see it. 120. Oh, dude, with some to spare. With some to spare.
No doubts. There was no doubt.
Holy shit. And it's
Oh,
still not over.
oh,
And it's still not
oh,
over. This
Chris.
game won't end.
Oh, Chris.
Dude, this one might be for
Jesus
the record
Christ.
books. This is for
Jesus
the
Christ.
record books.
Oh
This has
my
been
God.
a 40 on the back of a 41-point fourth quarter. You needed every bit of that to happen to win that ball game,
I
man.
needed all of that, Chris.
Every
I
last
needed,
drop.
I needed all of that, Chris.
Hey, brother, I'll drink to that.
Maybe
Boss said,
maybe
shotgun
we'll
that shit. Shotgun it for the fans. If you shotgun that, I'll put it on my Instagram. If you shotgun with me, I'll put that on my Instagram. I swear to God.
can't shotgun this. I'll die, my friend. I'll die, my friend.
I'll die, my friend. I might. No,
I
I'm
will
playing.
absolutely die. Oh yes, all we needed.
Bro, what a find, Justin Herbert with the fucking dime.
Oh, I forgot to update it. Mike Williams is as someone joined us.
Dude, there's
earlier
been a
on.
bazillion fans. I hope there's somebody. And people need to check this shit out. This shit is crazy, dude. This is wild. What a game.
What score are we on now? 41. Wow.
Dude, this has been a 41-point fourth quarter.
This is
Fourth quarter.
And it's not over.
Like, I thought I was hoping for under 53 points, and I was still close to that, like in the fourth quarter started.
It's not over. We still
It's
have
it's not over. They
players.
keep scoring too fast. If Mike Williams was smart, he would have just fucking, I don't even know. Like, I guess just downed it. He just would have downed it. He just should have downed it, like at the 1 or something. But, like, I mean, I'm glad he didn't. Well, actually, even if he didn't, I think he still would have won for you, wouldn't he? No?
No.
The touchdown was vital. The touchdown was vital.
That touchdown was it. That touchdown gained how many yards?
Probably like 50, bro.
It was
that was like a 50 piece, dude.
That was huge.
It is not even the 2-minute warning.
No way.
Hey, bro. Hey, can I ask you a serious favor? Would you mind pausing yours for like 30 seconds so I can catch up to you? Because like you're a little ahead of me, and this game has become electric, and I don't want to ruin it for myself.
I've just paused it at the 2-minute warning. There you are, Chris.
Okay, thanks, brother. I'll give you. Okay, thank you so much. It's because like this game has turned into a fucking.
Tell me,
you know what I mean?
You got it. Tell me as soon as you got it where Big Ben just got sacked. And we'll carry it on from there because this game is electric. I was thinking about just going to bed, Chris.
Oh, me too. I'll be honest. I didn't want to be mean, but I was wondering. All right, you got to say, just got sacked.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a dick, but I was like, man, this game honestly kind of sucks ass. But this game's fucking electric. Holy shit! Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna grab a beer. I'm gonna let it play though.
Another one.
Hell yeah!
Chris gets free beers up in this joint.
Hell yeah, I do.
Sponsor, so I don't get free beers. It's just one that I found. And
hey, brother. Hey, man, I got extra. I'll mail it to you.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind mailing it to you. I mean, you're a friend of the show.
We're gonna get free sponsorship drinks here, my friend.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. These things are awesome. 7.5%, 3 of these things, and you're lit.
I'm feeling exotic, Chris. I'm feeling exotic with that pineapple.
Yeah, I'm not even that kind of guy. Like, pineapple on a pizza should be illegal, but like, pineapple.
Just leave.
Just like, hey, you probably get along with my mom then. My mom loves that shit.
I love pineapple pizza, man. I love pineapple pizza, man.
See, I don't know. It just feels it feels too European for me, huh? No. I'm just playing.
Never too European. It's
I'm just playing. Right. No, I'm just playing. Like, it seems like it's some European thing to do, though, which is like take two cultures and just say, screw it. Like, let's just eat that, you know? No, that's American, actually. That's more American.
That's
true. Yeah, we don't have it. There's no such thing as American culture. We just steal everyone else's.
Take it, my friend. As long as it tastes nice, it's not
like even football isn't really originally ours.
Whoa. It went from 2nd and 18.
Huge sack.
3rd and what? What are we looking at?
Wow. And a billion. Oh, man.
3rd and 29, Chris.
What do you do?
This game went from everything for the Steelers offense I think you just throw deep and hope your player catches it,
I was gonna say
or
you
you
hope
get,
for a flag. You hope for a
or
flag.
you hope for the flag. Yeah.
If I'm Ben, I'm flopping. Like, oh,
Almost intercepted. Oh no.
all right, you gotta. I mean, fuck. Do you even? You gotta. I mean, do you?
Do you even
It's like checkmate, dude. It's like I don't know if you ever played chess, but
where'd you go?
damn, is that Joey Bosa showed the fuck up for the first time all game? I thought you were dead.
The only time you showed up was
God
on
damn.
a
He's like, you
night.
like that, Cam? Look what I can do, bitch. All day. He just ate up the double cut. He ate up the double team like nothing. And they're going
Oh
for
my
it.
god, they go. Oh, it
Got
was a
to.
good game.
Got to go for it.
Oh, that clock went down. That clock went down to 0 for a long time. That's going to put them at
Well, hey, it's like a free timeout because you don't really lose
fourth,
any yards.
4th and 34
It's
in
like a
this game.
free. It's kind of like a timeout.
4th and 34.
I promise that was on purpose. Mike Tomlin did it on purpose.
No way. 4th and 32. Apologize. 4th and 32. Fucking hell.
What if they fucking convert? What if they fucking convert, bro?
How? There's no space. Everyone's dropped back
What
deep.
if they convert? I don't know.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. This game is
Ball game, people.
over. All done.
Ball game. Damn, what a fucking finish. Like let's okay, like the Chargers are about to nail it down for everybody out. If anybody out there is actually like, still with us, the Chargers are obviously about to nail it down and call it a ball game here. Chargers win this football game 41-37. That is alive. That is the final. But let's talk about those fourth quarter. Let's talk about what really happened. The Chargers were up 17 points. They give up a field goal, right? And then block
Yep.
punt, touchdown,
Block
right?
punt, touchdown.
Interception, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miraculous Mike Williams. No.
Was it the Mike
I take it back.
Williams?
No. Another blown drive, field goal, then Mike Williams
Mike
to the
Williams.
house, and
And
then all this in a span of minutes.
Oh, this is a tough loss if you're Pittsburgh, right? All of
It
that
did
work, all of that effort.
everything. Gut wrenching. This
And
solidifies the season
all
for
it took
Pittsburgh.
was Mike Williams. All it took was Mike Williams to go down there and spoil the day. And
Props to the Chargers, man. They're still in it. They still are in the hunt for that division.
Man.
I mean, if the Chiefs had lost today like they should have,
Mhm.
then they'd be in first place. And props to them, dude. They're hanging in there.
Hey, Roethlisberger's standing right down where that ball's being spotted. Probably looking in absolute pain right now.
That
Absolute
sucks.
pain. He's right down there all alone. You see him?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what else to do. You fought for it. You grinded for it. Well, hey, man. Hey, that's a ball game. This has been fun, dude. I have to admit, this turned into a pretty exciting game here at the end. Honestly, like this last 12 minutes of the ball game were a movie.
Yeah, definitely. It's like a cinematic masterpiece. I think Big Ben was waiting there.
Hell yeah, this is like M. Night Shyamalan twist. Just boom, 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 zigzagging the whole way. This was incredible. Yeah, this was out there. This was a crazy ball game. I'm excited to see how Boomer and Booger respond to this one. Do you ever watch NFL Primetime?
No.
You have ESPN Plus. You can borrow my Plus if you want.
No.
Y'all have that over there? Y'all get that?
I don't pay for that. No way.
It's only $5 fucking. What is it, like 2 pounds?
I don't even watch it.
Oh, that's awesome. I love NFL Primetime. It's show on for like the 80s. But right, because you got Boogers like go ahead, rumbling, tumbling, stumbling to the end zone. The Raiders.
All I see is on that Mike Williams touchdown.
Hey man, that is fucking rad. That is fucking cool, dude. I'm super happy for you for that. That's a ballsy win. Like whoever the hell you're playing, I hope he's a close friend of yours because he must be devastated. If I was playing you and you had Mike Williams, I'd be like, oh fuck it, throw it in the trash. Like that's over.
We are very happy right now. 20 points to clutch me. To clutch me win. Let me see. Let
To
me
keep
see
you
that.
alive, your season was low key depending on it. Your record, you told me, it sounded like you needed this win. I'll be real. I have a hard time imagining that you're like comfortably in a playoff spot if you lose this ball game.
Well,
I just like there's only like 3 weeks of fantasy football left.
we have. I'll tell you. We have. I am.
I,
I'm
I,
second. I'm missing out on the playoffs right now. I'm second in the division.
so you needed this win. This was a do or die.
But it can all change. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not in the top four, and I just got to play one dude who's 6-4. I'll be 5-6 after this game. So it's close. It could all be possible. I just made a few mistakes at the start, which really let me down. That was
Hey, what
all.
was the thing you told me earlier about LeBron? He got into a fight with like Stewart, right?
Oh yeah, Pistons player.
Oh yeah, my. Oh wow, this ended up being a lot more heated than I thought.
Yeah.
Dude, he barrels people. Stewart literally bulldozes like his entire like training staff on the way to fight LeBron. Like he looked like he was like running the football, like bitch, uh, like
A
he
little
was like
bit of
weaving
Terry
through
Henry
people. He's like,
action in you.
let me at him. I want to get my ass kicked by LeBron. Let me at him. Let me at him. I want him to kick my ass. Right? Because no one's come on now. I mean, I don't care if LeBron's 37 years old. He's fucking. He might as well be 12 in like human years.
He's sort of, I'd say the other guy's a big guy, man. Come on.
Dude, LeBron James is a monster. Like, if he was a tight end, like, have you heard that conversation about him, like, potentially playing for the Cowboys back in
No,
2011? That'd have been
never gonna
crazy. I mean,
happen,
like,
man.
I'm not saying it would work. I'm not saying it would have worked. I'm not saying it would have worked. It would have been interesting. Okay. Look, if Deion Sanders can fucking play baseball, I'm sure LeBron James can catch a 5 yard out just as good as Eric Ebron.
He could catch it. He's gonna have competition with it. That's the issue, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, hell, fucking look. If they can give Tim Tebow's old fat ass a try, why not LeBron James? You know, I mean, come on now, right?
Tim Tebow.
Hell,
Don't be doing Tim Tebow dirty, huh?
I love Tim Tebow. I have a Team Tebow jersey in my closet. I'm just saying, my heart and my brain don't necessarily always commingle, and I for good reason, right? I mean, now sometimes my dick does, but that's not on purpose, right? Sometimes those all three of these things just start dancing
All
around,
working differently, yeah. Boom, boom,
right? And I don't know. Next thing you know, I'm drinking with guys halfway across the world watching football.
boom. Drink some pineapple, my friend.
Hey, seriously though, if anybody watches this on a recorded, on the recorded version of it, and you're here in America, preferably the good part, Texas, Wild Acre Brewing Company, Pineapple Blonde. Look at that. That's our state flower. I'm actually going to get 2 of these tattooed on me because they're my grandma's favorite flower because she's from Texas her whole life and everything, and so am I. I love the blue bonnet. So unique. You know, we love in Texas. We love ourselves so much. The blue bonnet is the state flower, and it's illegal. It is prosecuted like jail time if you pick the flower. You're not allowed to pick it.
Jesus
You can't
Christ.
pick it out the ground. You are not allowed to like cut it and gift it to someone. You cannot. You must leave it wherever it grows. You must leave it be. If you step on it, yeah, they can throw your ass in jail.
That's crazy. That is crazy. 41-37, Chris. What a game, man.
Hey man, seriously, like all bullshit aside, what a football game. I'm genuinely excited. I feel bad if anybody got to watch me on the previous streams before because, granted, Mehmet knows I am a big football nerd. I can talk, I could talk the fucking the skin off of anything, right? But like, wow, just absolutely wow. Again, textbook Steelers win, Steelers a comeback attempt to win, right? But hey,
Almost.
Brandon Staley needs to be fucking relieved. Like, have you seen those memes where like guys fart after a date and like because they didn't like oh I gotta hold it in. Brandon Staley has the coaching equivalent of letting one rip after this football game because he should have been on the hot seat after that 4th down no conversion late in the ball game. And Justin Herbert, the little acne ridden little crusty little white boy from West Coast just finds a way to get it done. And good for him. Good for him. I'm happy for the Chargers. I'm happy for Brandon Staley. I'm very happy for Justin Herbert. And, this team seems like they're marching to take at least one of those AFC wildcard playoff spots going here as we hit into the limelight of December, man. I'm pretty excited about that. That should be pretty fun.
It's awesome, man. It's absolutely awesome. It's great to see some actual football here on prime time. We've had an absolute banger. Like I said, 37-41. Been a great game. We're back tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as per usual. I can't with Bucks, Giants. Maybe the Giants can pull off an upset. Who knows?
Hey, I think they can. They're actually plus 10.5. I actually don't think that's a bad play. Again, the Bucks have failed to cover the spread against any of the NFC East teams. Cowboys couldn't cover. Eagles could not cover, right? Redskins, they lost outright. So I wouldn't be surprised. Daniel Jones puts up the opposite of a stinker. Not saying they win the ball game, but I'm not saying 10 points is a given. 10 points is no given, people. Everybody, bet responsibility out there.
Hey, been a great game, man. Had a lot of fun. Chris, tomorrow, Bucks, Giants might be a blowout, might be an absolute stunner. Let's see.
Hey, I really do believe this will be closer than expected, like 7 points probably. But
Who knows? All hoping for an actual football game tomorrow, Chris. It's been a pleasure as per usual. Thank you so much, man. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Shout out everybody. Catch y'all tomorrow. Deuces.